All right, welcome, folks. So we are starting a new Civ4 game. Glad to have you here. I had some requests from a number of people to try running a game without slavery civic, and so that's going to be our theme for the game today, or for however many sessions this takes. No slavery civic. Instead, so we're going to play as Abraham Lincoln, who is a leader I have not featured on stream and is not a particularly good leader in Civ4, and America, which is one of the weakest civs in Civ4. And our variant for this one is we must swap to Emancipation Civic on the first turn of the game. We're just going to debug in the democracy text so we have Emancipation from the start of the game. And we can never leave Emancipation. So it's a really good civic for late game stuff. Double cottage growth is awesome. But not being able to pop rush things is not so awesome, unfortunately. So I actually checked, will the happiness penalty matter to the AI? So one of the things about Emancipation is it does cause unhappiness to anyone who's not running it. I actually checked this, and at least at the start of the game, it doesn't do anything. I don't believe it causes a happy face at the initial start of the game. But as your population increases in cities, emancipation unhappiness goes up. So I think size 1 city, it won't do anything. But if they get to size 10, they might have an unhappy face or two from emancipation. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. So we want a custom game. So we're going to do Lincoln. The other AIs will be random. We're also not going to be me for today. We're going to be Honest Abe for our leader name. I looked at different map scripts. I try to feature different ones I haven't shown before. So we're going to run Hemispheres map script. This is generally comes up with 2 hemispheres. And so we're probably going to be a 2-continent setup. Also, thanks for subscribing, Slash. Welcome, those of you who are just getting here. So hemispheres, small, low sea level. I'm actually going to add one more AI. And this is because hemispheres usually makes 2 continents. And so it should be 3 AIs on each continent normally, is how this typically will work. So go to islands. Oh, you can actually specify how many continents, but we're gonna go with 2. I forgot that you can actually tell it how many. We could go with 6 and everybody gets their own, but let's avoid that. All right. So what do we have to hit here? We will leave the barbarians on for this game because dealing with barbarians without the ability to slave rush out units should be interesting. No tech trading per standard. Vassal states, tribal villages, random events turned off. If you guys want choose religions, it's not that big of a deal. Sure, you can choose religions on. Okay. All right. So we're going to go ahead and get started then. Let's hope we get a decent setup. All right, and we are on. All right, so America. Let's cover quick background on our leaders. So Lincoln's philosophical charismatic. These are not some of the better traits. I'm not a huge fan of charismatic as a trait. It's well, hold on. I can highlight it here if I grab this. +1 happiness per city. The cheaper unit promotions, which is nice if you're fighting, +1 happiness from Monument and from Broadcast Tower. So you get a little bit of extra health per city, and then you can promote your units a little bit more easily. Again, none of this is bad. By the way, what is this map? Oh my god. Holy cow. This is literally the first starting position I've rolled, by the way. Also, wow. Holy moly. Well, we're definitely going to use this starting position. Jesus. It's a little low on hills, which we need for production, but we can get production from this, from the Plains Cow. We have floodplains to farm, or actually we can cottage these. We have our fast cottages. The only thing that's bad about this is this rice tile is 1 tile out of reach. And this is also, wow, these are both 1 tile out of reach. Jeez. Wow, what a dilemma on where to go here. What a dilemma on where to go. Some people are saying 1 south. Of course, 1 south then drops all of these tiles, doesn't it? Jeez, this is a hard call, isn't it? People mostly think settle the wine. All right, just to finish while you guys discuss what you think. So I don't love charismatic. It's not bad, but it's not great. It's true. We don't really need the food. That's actually a good point. We really don't need the food with this setup because we have all these. This is a 3 food tile. We maybe farm 1 of these. Because like these can become 4 food tiles. Yeah, we're already, and it's Plains Hill too. I think it's the starting tile. Um, let's see, these are all 1 food tiles, so maybe farm 2 of the 3 and then cottage the last one, something like that. Food is also less important for this variant, correct? Anyway, so charismatic, I keep coming back to this point. Charismatic, not, it's like fine, but it's not amazing. It's not great. Philosophical, faster great person birth rate is pretty cool. Double speed production of university. Philosophical tends to be better with tech trading on because you can light bulb tech. Like the way that people play with tech trading on is you use great scientist light bulbs. You light bulb like education or philosophy techs, and then you just trade them for like 8 other techs with the AI. With the tech trading turned off, it tends to be a bit weaker of an option. Yeah, it's true. You'll enjoy the extra poppy when you can't cut the pop back. That's absolutely right. And then as far as America, let's grab them out of the Civilopedia. Also takes a screenshot because the same hotkey to take a screenshot in Steam. All right, so no, not leaders. Civilization. America, one of the worst in the game, just because its unique things come so late. So we get the Navy SEAL, which is a Marine replacement. It's actually a very strong unit, but it just comes impossibly late on the tech tree. So the big thing that they get over normal Marines is they get March, which is a really cool promotion. You heal every turn, even if you move and take actions. And I think they get extra first strikes as well, if I remember correctly. And then they get the shopping mall, which is a supermarket replacement. And again, it's a good building, but yeah, the supermarkets come so late. It has the plus gold and it has the +1 food, but like it comes so all that stuff comes so late. It's just kind of useless. Anyway, okay. So I think we agreed we're gonna found on the initial starting tile, and we need a name for this one. Although I actually like Link Mario Samus's Murica for the capital. I don't think that was suggested as a capital name, but I actually really like it anyway. All right, so we're going to grab the worker, and then this is very, very obviously a hunting into animal husbandry start. It just seems very clear that we want hunting into animal husbandry to open this game. And I want to know what's around these food resources, so I'm actually going to head south first. I want to know what's down here. Okay, so now for the emancipation part. Obviously, you do not start the game with emancipation. So what we're going to do is give ourselves democracy tech in the world builder. Now, again, I don't want to know what the world map looks like because the instant I go into the world builder, it's going to reveal the whole world on the mini map. So I am going to use a very low-tech version of doing this. I am going to put my hand on the screen. I'm going to cover up the minimap so I can't see it. But if you guys, if you want, you can see what the minimap looks like. That's up to you if you want to peek it. Or if you don't, then don't look right now because it will reveal the whole world map. But I will not be able to see it. Okay, ready? Let's go. All right, so yes, world builder. So now we go into technologies and we click on democracy and done. And so now it will fade away. All the stuff in the fog will go back to being unrevealed, and I have not seen what's in there. So anyway, now our cities have changed. They now have the industrial city graph, or the Renaissance. Is it Renaissance or industrial? I think this is a Renaissance tech. They all have the Renaissance graphics. We would also have the Renaissance music if music were turned on, which we can't. And we now have emancipation, and we must revolt on the first turn. Universal suffrage, I don't want to allow myself to use this unless I reach democracy tech on the tech tree, or we build pyramids. If we build pyramids, obviously we could use this. So emancipation, revolt on the first turn, and there we go. Win by conquest. We'll see what happens. I don't have a particular victory condition in mind. Yep, it is like that. It is like the Mal's Muse game, exactly. All right, so far we haven't seen anything. But I want to scout out the area around these. Certainly a very lush capital to start. All right, so not much we can do on these early turns except poke around. Barbs don't pop up until like turn 4 or 5, so I can hang out here on flat ground on the first couple turns without risking the warrior. Yep, no music is kind of frustrating. All right, so this is slightly less great. Um, but there's room for a good city over here that has these two, food resources. Again, high food, a little bit less valuable without slavery to whip things away. So hill tiled. All right, so we appear to be in the northern hemisphere, so that's good to know. We're in the northern hemisphere because the jungle is to the south of our position. So north should be backlines direction. AIs are more likely to be to the south overall. Oh, we've already found somebody, Isabella, obsessed with religion. Well, we'll see what happens. So she will claim a religion right away. Plains Hill, one south of the dry rice. Yep, I agree. I agree. This is a great spot. Yeah, there's enough. It's another Plains Hill plant. There's a couple hills for production. We've got food. We can cottage these tiles. Another Plains Hill by the pig. Yep. This also looks like a potential tile. Let's explore a little bit further first, though. Well, we've already met everyone on our continent. There should be three of us here. Well, that was fast. We met Chin as well. Now, where did we meet him? I wish we could see. I guess his scout's not visible. All right, over here. Okay, so they're both probably to the south right now. Thanks for subscribing, Aquasar. Crowded neighborhood. Yeah, we don't know where they are. They can't be too far, though, because we found them in the first 5 turns of the game. They have to be relatively close. Let's get bar graphs on Izzy first, or try to, and then we can swap that back. It's kind of amusing our score is higher than the AI because we grabbed that free tech because we have democracy tech. Look at that. We have 35 points from technology. So yeah, normally the AI is higher in score than you because they get bonus free techs and such on higher difficulties. Izzy, so the AI gets scouts for free on Emperor difficulty. They both have, neither one of them starts with hunting, if I remember correctly, because China is the famous agriculture mining, and Spain is Spain on a lake with mysticism plus fishing. So no, neither of them actually had scout starts, but they just get scouts for free because it's Emperor difficulty. All right, hunting. So into animal husbandry. We have both prerequisites for animal husbandry. We have ag and hunting, so we get the double prereq bonuses. Most people watching this are probably familiar with how the tech works in Civ4, but just if you're new to Civ4 or not an obsessive like I am, each arrow discounts the tech behind it by 20%. So the 2 arrows means it's a 40% discount. Technically, the beakers are multiplied by 40%. If you're curious about exactly how many beakers we'll get this turn, so we get the base amount, 10. You always get 1 extra beaker, so that's 11, and then it's 11 times 1.4. So 11 times 1.4 is what? About, it's like 16, I think. Just do it on the calculator. 11 times 1.4, 15, and then it rounds down. So we will get 15 beakers. We're going to get some overflow this turn, so it's not going to be accurate, but we'll get 15 this turn. It'll go from 29 to 44. All right. We might as well keep scouting. We're not going to declare war. There's another wine. Okay. I think we know where our first 2 city spots are, right? It's hard to see spots better than this and this here. I think these are the best 2 spots, right? I don't see where else we would go. We know the AIs are almost certainly to the south as well. So far they're just cautious with me, which is what you'd expect. All zeros. Now, the good news is neither one of these is a super aggressive AI. We did not start in a continent with Shaka or, I don't know, Montezuma or something. Izzy will love us if we adopt her religion, which we may want to do. We'll have to see what happens. And Chin is more of a builder AI. He's not like totally peaceful, but he's more of a builder AI. Okay, so let's see if we can fight this lion in the woods. We should be. Oh, there's a stone resource over here. Hello. Well, we would surely love to build Stonehenge in this game if we could. We are charismatic. Charismatic is like the best for building Stonehenge, and we're philosophical, so we would get double great person points. So there is a strong case to be made for trying to go after this stone resource. If there's any food bonus near this, let's see. Let's see what we get. Chin does like to build wonders, so who knows? Early pyramids would be absolutely amazing because both representation and this is a game where uni suffrage would actually be quite good, but representation would be better for the early and mid game to be sure. We're going to be running a lot of specialists because we can't whip. Like, we can't whip in this game, so we're going to have excess pop. Now, we should win this. We should have like 95% odds or better to win this, so. All right. I do want to heal, though. So that is not Isabella, because she would have founded, this is choose religion, so she would have picked Christianity, so that is not her. There must be another leader out there in the fog who picked Confucianism. All right, what were the actual combat odds, just out of curiosity? Yeah, as I said about 95% odds. I do want to heal, though, so let's heal for a couple turns. I do want to see what's up there, but it's not urgent. We can heal just in case there's a panther or another lion. You get 1 free win on Emperor. Okay, that's what I thought. Let's not go too crazy on the early wonders. Remember, we can't slave anything out. But one step at a time. This is really useful if we can potentially build Stonehenge. Then we don't have to worry about border expansions. We get pretend creative trait. We get +2 happiness for free in every city. We would get a profit in 25. Yeah, in 25 turns we'd get a profit, which could maybe be a shrine or a religion. Anyway, for the moment, though, we're not doing anything. Okay, so which tiles do we improve first? What's the most important tile for us to improve first here is a good question. I'll leave it up to the chat. Which tile do you think I improve first here? And I'll let people, I already know what I'm going to answer, but I'm going to let people respond with what they think here. Because we're going to get the worker here. All right, how close are we to full? Let's heal for 2 more turns. All right, so next up, we, of course, want to do warrior. So yeah, people are definitely on different things. Yeah, all right, so interesting. Islam. Wait, Izzy wouldn't have picked Islam either as a religion. Did she get locked out of a religion? She would have picked Christianity. I think the first 2 religions were both founded on the other continent. That's really interesting. Okay, so yeah, the cow is the strongest resource here. Unfortunately, we don't have enough tech to start it just now. So we're going to start by working on a farm here. And then I think that we want to finish the farm just because we don't want to leave it halfway completed. And then that does give us a 4 food tile, but we do want to get the cows as the most important tile. This is a 6 food timer tile, so we do want to get that. But this gives us a 4 food tile. There's actually no other 4 food tiles here, so we'll let this run for a little bit first. And then, so we'll do this, and then we'll do the cows. That could be the wrong answer because I'm not simming this out, but I think we do want to get a 4 food tile ASAP. No, I think that we'll always want to maintain at least this farm. Because remember, this tile is only +1 food, right? This is a 3 food tile. This is only +1. So that, and then each one of these is -1 because these are only 1 food tiles once we camp these. So I think we actually want to farm both of these. This is 4 food. This is 5. This is 6. Then this goes down to 5, 4, 3. So we probably end up farming all of these. And to be perfectly honest, we probably farm all 3 of these. Oh wait, no, this is 4, and then this is 6, this is 8, 9. Yeah, so we probably farm 2 of the 3. Probably farm 2 of the 3. There is a lot of production to build Stonehenge, even without stone. It's true. These are going to be worth a lot. So like this is a 3 production tile. This is a 3. Yeah, these are all 3 production tiles. So yes, and we remember we have the higher happy cap too because we've got charismatic. So we can get up to size 6. We could work 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then mine this for 6. Yeah, we don't need to grow especially fast. That's true. But we still want to be at least at like +4 or 5 food. Takes forever to grow if you're only at like +3 food. All right, anyway, so we're at 1.9, so now I'll start moving out. Okay, well that definitely makes things interesting. That certainly makes things interesting. This is often the potential second ring. Yeah, I actually think it's probably... I mean, this is... Well, we'd actually want this tile, right? This is the better of this. Well, no, this is first ring. If we want to improve the stone, we'd have to have it in the first ring. But man, this city is useless without a border expansion. But do we go for this stone spot? Yeah, we would want the stone first ring. Well, I think the capital would actually build Stonehenge. That also means we can't just settle on the stone, unfortunately, because we would never have this in the city. Well, we're going to settle here at some point. We can at least put the little marker down. Let's see what else is in the area. I think the pigs is probably also a better spot to, just because it increases the growth curve a lot, especially with this 6 food tile, and it can work cottages for the capital and such and such. All right, now where do we go after this? It's probably wheel pottery next, because I don't think mining does that much for us at this start. So it's probably wheel pottery, and then it's probably mysticism, and a push for Stonehenge after that. I don't know when like bronze working does not hold that super high of a significance for this game. Mostly needed to see if we have copper. All right, let's see what's up here. We already have a pretty good sense of what's in the area. Let's see if maybe we get lucky and we have horses at the capital too. All right, so yeah, our farm is like halfway done. I'd rather finish that than leave it half undone.
Shall be the fruit of thy cattle, the increase of thy
All right, so as we said, wheel pottery. Yes, we do need actual units. Oh, wow, okay. Maybe this changes where we send the first settler, because the Chinese are right here. Right here. Wow, okay. We have horses? Oh, we do have horses. Okay. Yeah. So this'll pop borders on turn 50, and we'll have the horses in range on turn 50. Yeah. That changes things. I think that this means we prioritize this spot. And if by some chance we could get Stonehenge in this city, that would control this, and the borders would pop out. Like if we had Stonehenge, the borders would pop out to here really quickly, and then that would cut off China to the north. It's hard to secure the pigs unless we build Stonehenge in this city. But anyway, we'll circle around here and see if there's a better spot. But this definitely shifts things around a fair bit. All right, so yeah, their capital is 2 tiles east of here. It's right there. So this definitely has high priority. If we could get over here, would be nice. Of course, we need masonry to build this. Actually, yeah, this would be a 5 production tile. You could just work this, and it would be the city would just be like 6 production. So that would get doubled to 12. You could build Stonehenge in 10 turns if this was just an improved tile. But we would need the wheel, but do we just skip pottery for the time being and just push immediately to get to masonry? Like settle the city, just improve this tile with a road on it. No, they don't get the additional settlers. That's kind of a wacky play. Yeah, pottery might be delayable for the time being, but like I'm thinking if we just go mysticism, well, we would need mining because to get to masonry, but like if we just went mysticism, mining, masonry, stuff a settler here, have it work on Stonehenge, keep it at size 1. If we improve this tile and connect it with a road, that's 5 production from this tile, 1 from the center tile, that's 6. Gets doubled with stone, that's 12 per turn. I mean, we could have Stonehenge on like turn 40. And then we'd get the pigs as soon as that happened. Right, I need wheel. That's why I'm researching wheel. I'm kind of liking the idea of that. It's kind of wacky, but I don't know. I just think that Stonehenge in this city spot would be really good. Because it would lock down this whole eastern border, and it would give me a wonder that's extremely good for my setup. Anyway, let's keep it going, but I'm really thinking I'm really liking that idea, even though it's weird. It would make for a memorable game, certainly. Anyway, we're still very early in the game, but like having this neighbor so close is kind of interesting. All right, so there we go. Now we've got this, and now we have 4 food. Let's get this improved. And then the question is, do we want to just build the settler at size? Well, we don't really have the. I think we go size 3 because we don't have the worker labor to make this worth settling. Right, and the city's decent even if Stonehenge whiffs. That's true too. All right, so we definitely need to improve this next. Fortunately, that's only 4 turns as opposed to the obnoxious 7 turns. And yeah, we might as well push growth. Yeah, let's get. It's only 5 turns to get this. Let's get this to size 3 because we have good tiles to work. We can do this, which is funny. We could also build a security bureau, you guys. How are we doing on espionage? Do we have her graphs yet? We do. Let's try to get them with Chin as well. Interesting that his score has gone up to 98. Surprised why that is. Oh well. Yeah, 110 turns for security bureaus. So there's a panther. Okay, we don't want to risk too much there. All right, at least we have another warrior so we can explore, poke around a little bit more. We'll just start this, and then we'll do the settler as soon as we hit size 3. You can hang out in this area. Let's have you go in this direction for a bit. See if we can find where Spain is. And I'm going to try to clear this panther by moving here. We should, again, have like 95% odds, roughly, to win. Because we're in the forest. And then we should get a promotion for winning. All right, good. Now we can take Woodsman promotion. And we'll heal up here for a couple turns. Have a little bit longer before barbs start popping up. Early security bureau wouldn't be that good anyway. It'd be an espionage variant. It's so much espionage. Maybe. But not exactly the direction we're trying to go here. Now, it's actually better to try to work this. Well, we should probably connect this one first because then we can road the tile. But the yield is actually better on this one because this elephant's on the river. These two are not, so we actually get +1 commerce. But I think we'll improve this tile first just because it's right next to us. We don't have to waste a turn moving. All right. Oh, lion over there. All right. So we definitely want to work this. Okay. 2 turns, warrior, 2 turns. I like the feel of that. And then it's a 10-turn settler. Well, we should be able to shave a turn off that by improving that. All right. So you're still healing. Yeah. Well, we could I'd rather just improve. I mean, we're going to improve all of these. I would rather move here and get the tile improved a turn sooner, to be honest. And I also want to get this roaded because any settler moving east is going to, well, does that actually save a turn to go 1, 1, 2? No, that doesn't save a turn at all. Okay.
Put your shoulder to the
All right. Mysticism next. You can just hang out here. Let's clear this lion while you're on the hill. Yeah, I just want to get this tile improved so I can work it. Again, if I move to improve this tile, it takes a turn slower. I mean, I'm going to be size 4. I mean, I understand the argument is just to dump a turn here into the road and then go improve the other tile because it's a better tile. I guess that's probably better because we do actually benefit from that commerce. All right, so we got half a turn of road there. All right, you need to heal 1 more turn. And I'm going to have you watch to see if anything's incoming in that direction. All right, so we got another warrior here. You can probably explore the north for a little bit. Let's get started on that settler. You move here. And you can see what's up here in this corner. The lion didn't actually attack us. Okay. I was expecting that lion. The barbarian animals attack like 90% of the time. All right, I figured it would be right there. We're still in the forest, so we still got the big advantage. Okay. You now, by the way, see it's 2 out of 4. That's charismatic in action. Get the benefit sooner. Okay. Working. Yep, this is actually, I mean, it doesn't matter when it, which I'll just put it on this tile so I don't have to adjust it later. We're not imperialistic where that like the hammers would give us more of a benefit. The food hammers are all the same here. Okay. Again, we should win this. It'll be a bit of a setback if we lost at like 5% odds. Okay, you took quite a bit of damage, so why don't you get back into my territory, and then you can just stand in the capital for a little bit while healing up, because the capital's going to need a unit for help. Oh, there's a bear. We don't want to get tangled up with that bear. How are we doing on espionage? Not quite there yet with Chin. Okay. 3 turns on the camp. Research is pretty good because we're working tiles that are all on the river. That's pretty good. All right. That was a somewhat dangerous move there because we were moving on to flat ground. This is 2, but there we go. All right. You just can come back here and chill for a little bit. And we're done with the ivory next turn. And the ivory is also worth +1 happiness. So we'll be able to grow the capital another size. Tundra. Okay, so that is useful information. The Northern Ocean and the tundra is up here. That's what we kind of suspected, but it's still good to know. All right, 6 turns. So we're at 33, and we get 12 per turn. 5 times 12 is... So yeah, we actually come up a little bit short. In 5 turns, we would be at 93. So we're like, it's like 5.5 turns, but that takes 6. On the plus side, that'll give us more overflow into whatever we build next. Okay. I'm just keeping an eye out over there. 6 turns, so this will be turn 34. This will be 34, 35, 36. Okay. So we'll do mining next, and then... Oh, wait, no, we don't have to do mining. We can go straight to masonry. I forget that you only need 1 of those, too. We could get the double prereq bonus if we went that way, but we'll just go straight to masonry then. And I'm going to need the worker to come over there and improve the stone immediately. It's a bit of a wild play, but we're gonna give it our best shot. Okay, so you can now improve this tile. We've got 4 turns until the settler's done. So we'll be able to improve this and then road it so we've got the extra happiness. And then the capital can focus on growing. Oh, look, there's furs in the north. Cool. Another happiness. Okay, they're improving the... Interesting that the AI is roading before camping this resource. That's the kind of thing the AI often does. Yeah, we could, if we can get that, we don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves, but if we can get a religion, I mean, we could potentially use a great prophet to slingshot a religion and then buddy up with the AIs on this continent. Maybe. That's getting a little far ahead, but you never know. All right. You have some wolves who want to come after you, but you might be able to get the Woodsman 2 promotion there if they both attack. Oh, hello. Another food bonus. Nice. That will make a city much better up there. We could potentially put it like right here. We need more map info. Worker steal. I'm not declaring war to steal his worker. I'm going to play... We're Honest Abe. That's not the kind of thing we do. No. We're going to play peacefully here to start out. No, this ivory is not... Oh, is that already connected via the river? You're right. It is already connected via the river. My bad. It is in our territory, so we do not need to road this. We would only need to road for movement. That is correct. Good call. You're on top of it. All right, so 4 turns for the settler, 3 turns for the camp. We'll move the worker over, and we can actually road this before we, even though when it's outside our territory. The wolves opted not to attack there. So he has bronze working now. And we should be able to get over... Oh boy, I hope that this... Well, we can start moving this over here if it gets closer. I was like, I hope that this lion does not get in the way, but we'll see. Stupid lion. Okay. We'll move here. Maybe the lion can just attack this guy in the forest and commit suicide. All right, so we got another ivory camp done. Very nice. Settler doing 2, so now this worker can move over here, start roading this, and then be in a position to put the masonry quarry down right away. Quarries also take forever. That's also a 7-turn improvement, but there's not much I can do about that. Do I need the camp? Well, not right now, but I will when the capital grows, which it will grow relatively quickly. Oh, we got a wolf. And we're not on a hill. Okay. All right, so anyway, you over here. I mean, I can use both of these warriors to protect this if I have to. I don't want to just stand on the hill. The bonus when you're just on a hill is not that high. You just chill there for this turn as the settler and worker come over. On the other hand, if I did win a battle on the no, we'll stay there. We'll stay here for right now. Got kind of this wacky plan that we're following. All right. Do we want another? I think we need another worker. I think we need another worker before anything else. Oh, jeez. Okay. I need to kill this stupid lion. See, I was gonna move here, but now I can't do that because the stupid lion's in the way. So it's gonna waste a turn that could have been done getting ready to road something. Anyway. All right, plan craziness is a go. Oh, I could have, yeah, that was dumb. I could have sunk a turn into roading with the worker. Oh, well. I didn't think of it, but yes, that could have been, I could have sunk it, because we're going to have to road between these two. I could have put half a turn into roading over there. All right, come on, win this. This is like a 70% battle, I think. Okay, thank you. What were the actual odds? It was about an 80%, so I was slightly off there. All right, that could have been a lot worse, though. So now you get Woodson too, which is great. Let's just heal for 1 turn to get back to full. You can get up there on the hill, start roading, and you can be the defender / watch person on this new city. All right, turn 35. We can probably do about a turn 45 Stonehenge, and let's just hope that one of the AIs doesn't prioritize it super high. If so, then we're off to a wacky start. All right. Pottery is next because we need to start tossing down cottages. All right, so you can road that. By the way, we need a name for this city, you guys. So you guys need to let me know what you think. All right, so now that we've got Woodsman promotion, let's see what we can go scout out. Or Woodsman 2. Let me know what you think we can do with naming this city. Stoner bus, pointy stone. All right. Wait, he just founded a city here. He just dropped the city on this tile. Well, the good news is that does not block our city. The bad news is it does make it very hard to flip the pigs. Very hard to flip the pigs, but not impossible. Got some good suggestions here. I like under pressure. Oh boy. Stonehenge, this is Stonehenge or bust. Yeah, we might be able to flip it straight up. It is conceivable. So we're just going to start. And we're just going for the Stonehenge. The real poverty point, yeah. The problem is it's in the first ring for that city. But if we do get Stonehenge, I think we can flip it if we do get Stonehenge. Let's at least get vision on that city. Yeah, there we go. I don't think he's gonna love this, but Chin's just gonna have to deal with it. If we get Stonehenge, we actually will flip this city. Although I don't know if I would actually keep it. I might just get rid of it. But let's. I mean, we don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves. We have not landed Stonehenge yet. All right. So how long does it take to quarry this? 7 turns, as mentioned. 7 turns. Meanwhile, the rest of our Civ is like got to do other Civ stuff. So we actually have a pretty high happy cap here. So I definitely want to just grow this. So we have 4. I think we need to farm 1 more tile here. And then we can probably cottage the rest. Oh, hi there, Barb Archer. How about you just stay over there for right now? How about you just stay up there? We might need to get, after pottery, we might need to get archery, because we're going to have to deal with the Barb Archers. Yeah, we should try to find Spain as well. I'd like to get more units. If we can, this will allow us to build chariots. And we actually have very good production here for this early in the game, because we've got all these camps. All right, so we're just working on that. And Stonehenge is, yeah, I said it's like turn 47-ish or so. It might not look like that, but no, it's about turn 50. I'd say it's about turn 50. Once we get the stone hooked up, it will drop precipitously. All right, so for right now, the only thing we can really build is warriors, but we can build some of them. I mean, we can always spam them out. All right, let's get this farmed. So both of our workers are on like super long tile improvement. Let's send you south. We know that north is the backlines region. Let's send you south and see if we can find Izzy down there somewhere. I don't suppose, yeah, her borders are not peeking out from under the fog or anything yet. This city is absolute garbage if we don't get Stonehenge there. Definitely not something I would do in a multiplayer game. Um, but yeah, not so bad here. So we'll skip out on building the monument. We don't need that this early. We do probably want to get another set. Maybe at size 4 we'll do another settler and just grab this spot quickly. We'll see. Big risk. I mean, if it goes terribly, we can always just roll a new map. All right, yeah. Wow, we can build these things pretty fast. Do we just build the barracks? Because I don't... Well, let's get a couple more warriors. Why not? At least until we have to start paying unit supply costs, which we're not at yet, and won't be for a little bit. It doesn't hurt to just have cheap units to go out there and explore. They can also fog bust for barbarians, too. Just like by having tiles revealed, barbs can't spawn on them, so that's advantageous, too. Like, I wouldn't mind having a warrior just stand here. That would keep barbs out from the north pretty good. So maybe we'll send this person up there just to stand on that tile. All right, how much longer? 3 turns there, 5 turns there. All right, why don't you just stay right there? Sadly, I don't think we can get any more XP from animals. I believe that 5 is the most you can get from animals, if I remember correctly. All right, maybe we'll finally get to see what's over here. Every time I've gone over there, I've run into a a barb animal and had to pop back. We should win this easily. We're woodsman 2 and we're on a forested hill. Anyway, there we go. Here comes the next enemy. All right. Do we want... I mean, the next thing we probably want is a settler, but we want to be size 4 for that. This is where the granary would be a good build, but we're not in pottery. We don't have pottery yet. Also, the granaries are not quite as important without slavery. They're still important, but they're not as important. No. We're not building the security bureaus. Basically, we're just pretending that like we don't actually have democracy tech. We just need to unlock emancipation. All right, we do need to start getting some cottages down because they're going to be really good. I mean, I guess we do another warrior for right now. Why not? At least until they start costing us unit supply, which they don't yet. So, hey, we'll just spam these warriors because we don't have anything else to build. The barracks is not going to be super useful right now. As I said, it's helpful to have more eyes out on the map. All right, so we finished the quarry. Okay. Yeah, Stonehenge 8 turns, so it's turn 51. I thought it would be slightly sooner, but I mean that's our finishing time. Can't do better now. Okay, so now why don't you road back here towards Murica, and then we'll try to start getting this spot improved down here, but we can at least get the road connection and then get this prepared. You can like cottage down towards this. Yeah, the AI does build city raider warriors sometimes. Okay, let's finish up pottery so you can start doing granaries and oh wow, they got a terrible dice roll there. To have lost half his health against this is not ideal. All right, another warrior. We grow in 2 turns. Actually, we grow in 1 turn because we're going to do this. So, we'll put the overflow into the there. Did we get any overflow? We actually have no overflow at all. Put it into the pyramids. Let's put it into the pyramids. We'll probably try to build this later. Just put the overflow into that. All right, meanwhile, you are heading up to this tile, and then you can walk down in this direction. Well, chopping the forest would not be bad, but we do not have bronze working, so not an option at the moment. Yeah, not an option at the moment. Hopefully, though, we'll have bronze working soonish. It's probably our next tech after pottery, because we want to know where copper is. We also want to connect this, so maybe one of these workers can come over here. It's about to pop into our borders in 7 turns, because we were in anarchy the first turn. All right, how much damage did this unit take? Oh, we did get a point of XP from something that we killed. So we're at 5. Oh no, we went from, did we get a point of XP from one of those? I don't know, but we need to heal. I don't want to advance forward at only 1.4.
Hath not the potter power over
All right,
clay
what do
to
we
make
want
one
next? As I said,
vessel
I think
unto
it's
honor,
mining.
and
We don't
another
need
unto
sailing yet.
dishonor?
The monotheism religion is still presumably there, but wait, do we actually use bronze working right now? I'm not sure that we do. Do we maybe just go straight to monotheism? I don't know that we need anything else here at the moment. If we could potentially land that religion, it should still theoretically be there. Yeah, bronze working's way less useful without slavery. It's mostly just we want copper so we could build axes if we needed to. If this religion's still there and we're able to found it, plus we get a great profit in 25 turns, that would be absolutely amazing. It's a big research commitment. It does mean we're not getting archery, but I think, you know what? I think Isabella's going to get that religion. Let's pick up archery just so we can build archers. I think Isabella's going to get that religion because I think she's going to beeline it. All right, so America is done with that. So over to settler. 8 turns at 13 per turn. Okay. Yeah, yeah. I think we no, I mean we're gonna try to play peacefully with our neighbors at first. I'm never big on like the early rush. It works, don't get me wrong. It definitely works. But I'm just not big on it because it's kind of like sucker punching the AI in a way. They're just not really equipped to fight back. Okay, we did not shave a turn off this. We're at 14, just barely off on that. Yeah, I'm hoping that this unit will stay away. I'm hoping I can get up onto a hill and maybe kill the unit at the forested hill bonus, but the ability to have some archers does feel pretty useful at this point. Okay, 6 more turns. We cannot go faster than what we have right now. Let's have you road this tile. And then you guys can both come down here and improve this, potentially. It will be in our borders. Also might need to get that improved, as I said. Just keeping those fingers crossed. So we do have a couple turns until this. All right, so does that create the trade route? It should. Yep, or no. Trade routes get recalculated at the beginning of each turn. Well, next turn we're going to move here and road this tile so that we have the full road connection. Okay, that archer moved away, so we should be safe to move here. Again, I'm hoping I can just move onto this tile, and I should have odds to beat the archer if I'm on this tile, even with a warrior against an archer. Okay. You can hang out down here, and then you will be full health and can start moving further afield next turn. 5 turns to go. Keep your fingers crossed, everybody. Okay. That is not what I need. Is a barbed warrior popping up over there.
Ready for action.
Did we get the trade route? Yes, we did. Okay. So you guys are gonna road this. I probably should have cottaged first, but that's okay. There's a wheat over there. Okay.
Your orders.
Oh, hi, Barb Archer. We're just gonna move in the opposite direction, okay? Kind of stay away from there. All right, I might need you. I might need this guy over here.
Awaiting your orders.
Let's see if we can start getting fortify bonus on this tile in advance. And then I do have this guy coming in to reinforce if needed. And then we don't actually need this for happiness, and do we? No. So you can come here, and I can have you come up here as well. Still no sign of Spain, but she's down. She's almost certainly down to the south somewhere. Anyway, I'm very glad I went to archery tech. I definitely would feel better with a few archers. Okay, good. That guy moved away. Thank goodness. Okay. 3 turns to go. Hey, Barb Archer, maybe stay away from me. Okay. You start getting fortify bonus on that tile. We're going to stay away from you. We're going to keep hanging out here in the jungle. All right, and let's cottage this tile, because we definitely want to work this tile ASAP. Okay, 3 turns to go. Please don't let me down, game. I'm going to be very, very nettled if I don't get this. Okay. So mining bronze working because we said we weren't going to make a play for that religion. Well, all right. Well, we know what's over there. So that's the Western Ocean. So if we can settle over here, we can probably cut off everything that's up here away from Izzy. So if we can push a little bit to the south here, we probably can get more than our share of this continent. So, oh, there's her borders. There it is. Okay. Yeah, it looks like Izzy went for religions and just missed them. Oh, hello, Barb Archer. We're just going to stay away from that. Okay. Yeah, definitely need to get some archers of our own. Because warriors do not do very well against archers, as you guys well know. Oh, we could whip this to completion, but it was not the way the game is played for Honest Abe. Anyway. 1 turn to go. No pop-ups, no pop-ups. Yay! Player always wins tiebreakers. So we have the wonder. That was what we wanted. All right. Note how by the way, note how the Woodsman 2 units explore so much faster. All right. I mean, we don't know for sure that it's Spain's capital. It probably is, though. At least we know what direction she's in. So we will want to try to get this in the nearish future, but I think this is the stronger spot, so we'll go here first, and then we'll grab that next. These are our next 2 cities for sure. All right, so yeah, the way that the game works is the player always wins ties for wonders, but it's because the player is always in slot 1. So in multiplayer, it gets randomized, but for single player, the player is in slot 1, so the player always gets the tiebreak. Okay, so we can swap off this tile without lowering the time on the to completion. So we'll work this. And now we finally get to see the benefits of Emancipation as a civic. It only takes 5 turns to turn into a hamlet. That's pretty fast. Double speed cottage growth is very powerful. You are not supposed to have access to it this early in the game, but we do. So there's that. Also note that both of these workers are right here, and they'll be able to improve the pigs right away. So our settler will be able to go doot, doot, doot right here, and the pigs will be improved right away. And then we'll probably improve some of these cottage, probably cottage some more of these tiles after that. Although we do need to get this last ivory improved too. Plus, we need to get over here and pasture these pigs because the AI has not done that. Chin might not have animal husbandry. All right, so you see the map adjusts. We are last and most cultured. Well, it's not going to last much longer. Last and most cultured. I don't think that's going to last for too much longer. All right, so the gamble paid off. We got Stonehenge. Oh, we just got horses this turn. So we got a lot of stuff we want to improve. Workers have been sinking turns into building that quarry and that road, so that slowed us down a bit. The capital is probably going to need to do a worker as soon as it's done with this settler, because I definitely need a 3rd worker. All right, so Stonehenge, 8 culture per turn. That's a lot. Free monument in every city. It also will double in 1,000 years. So that'll be in 960 BC. It'll double to 16 culture per turn. And we also will get a great profit in 25 turns. because it's, you know, you get 2 great person points per turn. Philosophical doubles that, so yeah, that's pretty good. All right, now we can finally do the granary here, and we can look to work a tile that gives us food. Here we go. We'll grab that next turn. And we need to go improve that tile, don't we? But we're right here, so we should improve this while we can. All right, also we get more happiness, because now we get the happiness from charismatic, and we also get the happiness from the monument. That's right. I love the oh yeah, that's the charismatic. Some buildings are making us happy, so that's the palace and the monument. We have the ivory for luxurious resources. We just enjoy life as the base for happiness, and oh yeah is for charismatic. So we can get this up to size 8, and we really should. It's just we want to build all this other stuff. Anyway, but yeah, we need to get this over here. Oh, they're actually starting to improve the tile. Well, they're going to get bounced out. Oh, well. Oh, hello, what's this? This is an odd formation of land down here. But yeah, while we're here, we should improve this. And then, as I said, I'll probably scoot them over here and improve this, because this city is just worthless until this tile's improved. Once it's improved, it's actually a pretty good city. This is a 5 yield tile. This is a 6 food tile. Like, between the 2 of them, that's pretty good. And then there's some tiles to cottage. We're also going to grab this tile away from the AI. Good stuff. So we also got the map reveal, or the globe view, so we can see a little bit about what the size of this continent looks like. All right. So far, so good. Our big gambit worked out. Okay, I don't know that I need to explore too... Oh, crud. Now we're not on a forest. That's always the danger when you move off the woodland tile. So this is like a straight... I think we have slightly higher than 50% odds, but the odds are not great to win this battle. Just got to cross our fingers and hope. This unit is probably our best chance of getting enough XP for an early heroic epic, so we're just gonna cross our fingers and hope. Let's see what happens. Come on, you can win this battle. It's like 5% odds for them not to attack. Nope, we lost. Ah well, he was off the forest. It was a straight 50-50. Oh well. We lost the first 4 rounds of combat in a row. We actually lost almost all the rounds. Oh well. All right, so the borders have already expanded here. And this tile will be in our territory shortly. So let's road this. We'll road that. And we do need a worker here. 4 turns, that's not bad. Even though I do want to keep growing this city, I need another worker really badly. All right, so we lost our Deep Scout. Good question. What does Chin think of us? Also, we now have 1 billion espionage points on him because I forgot. So we'll shift them back to Izzy for a little bit. Let's see. He's probably not going to love the fact that so far he's not too upset with us. He's still just 0-0 cautious. She's actually pleased. Oh no, that's with Isabella, not with us. Cautious, cautious. We don't have any modifiers with either of them yet. Okay. We do need to work. Now, there is a barbed warrior down here, so we have to be a little concerned about that. Let's just have you come down here, because for the moment, barbed warrior is not causing problems up there. And I do need to get some archers out, too. Because I can't just whip them to completion, as we know. All right, anyway, let's get you there. And then you at least have a tile to work immediately. Why do I need another worker? Well, there's a lot of tiles I need to improve. I need to improve this tile. I need to improve this tile. I need to improve this tile. I want to get ready to move over here. As long as I can defend these, I definitely want to get this stuff ready. All right, fortunately that barb backed off. Hopefully we have a little bit more time. So that... Interesting. Wouldn't it be better to grow? I think I need another worker, and it's a 4-turn build. There's only a 4-turn build. I do want to grow. I want to be clear. I want to grow here, but I want to get another worker. Capital does not have a granary at the moment. Does not have one. All right. This tile should... Wait, does he already have a monument in there? Oh, he already has a monument in here. He already popped borders. Okay. Well, that isn't... I guess it's not that early of a monument at your second city. Okay. So the problem is this is second ring for us and it's first ring for him. So we actually will not flip this tile until we hit 100 culture, because we have to be one ring ahead of him in order to flip this tile. So under pressure is still not going to be useful. So that means these workers don't need to come over here, because this is not, there's nothing we can do here for the moment. It's not going to flip this tile for the time being. It will flip the tile, but it's going to have to hit 100 culture first. Yeah, it looks like Izzy was completely locked out. It looks like the other continent has all the religions. So this is not the worst thing. This just means we can target Code of Laws. We can focus on early Code of Laws and try to grab Confucianism or whatever religion we want. But yeah. Well, I'm hoping that I can use my good early research to push towards, I guess Code of Law is the cheapest option. We can get there via priesthood. And found a religion and then use the profit on a shrine. That's my hope, because that would be even more culture here. So I think that's what I'm going to do. We do want bronze working. We need to be able to chop. We want to know where ivory is. But I think after that, I think we're going to go polytheism, priesthood, because that gives me another prereq on writing. And then I think we go make the play for Code of Laws. It'll be expensive, but we can get there. We can get there. Yeah, she got locked out on, I'm pretty sure at least she got locked out. Okay, so on the plus side, this means we don't need to send these workers over there. So this does mean that there's less of an immediate need for workers, because we already have a tile here for this group to work. So let's cottage this tile so under pressure has a much better tile to work than this lake tile. Well, it's just waiting on this tile. So let's do that while we have a moment here, and then we'll see if we can come back and improve over in that direction. Unfortunately, it's not Riverside, but that's okay. Oh, we need a name for this city too. Yeah, if we get a religion, we'll pick Christianity just for Isabella. What's our name for this one? Washington. Hammy Hills. That's fantastic. Hammy Hills. All right, I'll put it on granary as well, but I am going to need... So it'll grow very quickly to start out. I really will need to get some archers, because I am concerned about these barbs that are buzzing around my borders. How are we looking in terms of yeah, in terms of power, we just have a bunch of warriors, so we have no actual military units. So this is also something we have to keep an eye out on. We also will try to get disconnected too. Okay. All right. Still a bit of like a farmer's gambit, and by a bit I mean like a total farmer's gambit, but at least we have, yeah, we need units better than warriors. As I said, we can get some archers. All right, so that cottage is already done. We'll work that tile. And this other worker can maybe come over here and get these horses improved, perhaps. So I want these guys to come over here and get this other tile improved. I guess we don't need that just at the moment. We have enough tiles at the capital that we don't need that just yet. Yeah, because I didn't have to improve this tile, the third worker is maybe not as necessary as I thought at first. I think it does have to be an archer here next. I want this granary, but we can build the pyramids pretty fast, but we have too many other needs at the moment to go for pyramids. Warriors are becoming warriors, indeed. These barbs are like hanging out in the area. Okay. So do we road this tile? I think this is strategically useful enough to road. Well, I have two workers on that tile. Okay. Still trying to see what else is over here. So what tile does Hammy Hills work after? I think the correct answer would be chop this and work this as a cottage, but since we can't do that, maybe we need to mine like this tile so we can get some production going here. Remember, we can't slave, so we're going to need some production tiles, especially because we can't chop just yet. How close are we to popping borders? 7 turns. Okay. 1 archer for each city. I mean, we're going to need to keep getting... I think pyramids is further away then. We need to keep focusing on expanding and all that. All right, so we've got you over here. Still that annoying warrior up there, but let's see if we can get this connected with you. So at the very least, you can move here, put our half turn of roading in. And move here, put a half turn of roading in. And then we'll be able to work on that. Let's see, as I said, Hammy Hills is going to need more improving. So Murica, we need to get some archers out. I think these, yeah, I think I want to work these tiles. Like I could drop this for even more food, but I don't think that's worthwhile. 3 turns versus 5 turns, yeah. So I do need to get more, I need to get some units. I need at least 1 or 2 archers so that if these barb units that have been very kindly staying out of my territory, if they start coming in, I'm going to be in some trouble. All right, what do I do with these guys here? It's debatable. Oh. Let me show you the... So we have a picture from this morning before I dropped off William that Liz just sent me. Let me go ahead and show that to you guys on the screen. So this is me when we dropped him off at daycare this morning. He had a little outfit. This one came with a hat. So it was actually pretty cold here this morning, so we put the hat on him. But yeah, he's at daycare right now, so he's not here. But yeah, he's very cute. He actually did not have a good morning. He's doing some teething, and he was not feeling super happy. But he was happy in that picture when I had him right there. But no, he won't be dropping in for today's stream because he's at daycare until later this afternoon. And Liz just sent that to me. And this is apparently him. Oh, sorry. This is apparently him at daycare without the hat or the bib. This was sent to us by his daycare person, the person who watches over him. So yeah, there he is. He looks happy in that picture. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, just happy to update people on how he's doing. He's doing well. Let's go back to the Civ4. Okay, there we go. Asking the tough questions. Do we try to grow? So this cuts growth from 6 turns to 4 turns. Yeah, that actually, Zolson's right. This actually does. We gain back the turns we lose because we grow 2 turns faster. The archer does come out a turn slower, but we gain back the turns we lose by growing faster. So that actually is a little bit better. Yeah, basically it's a mini version. He does look a lot like me. He does look like his mom too, though. All right, so yeah, I guess these guys stay at Hammy Hills for the time being. Although I think one of them I want to come over here and get those horses online. I'm going to shift one over there to help with the horses. The other one, though, would either be cottage this tile, or I think we want to chop this tile, but we can't chop until bronze working's done. So let's just mine this tile for the time being. All right. Still annoyed at myself I lost this unit down here when there was no... I could have just stayed in the forest and been pretty safe. Oh well. How are we doing on espionage? It's still heavily weighted in favor of one side. Okay. The problem right now is under pressure is like kind of a useless city until it pops its borders. It's okay though. All right, you're gonna mine there. Hammy Hills. I guess this is probably the correct tile to work for right now until we can get this improved. At least we're pushing back the fog a little bit. Okay, so the unit that just moved is going to road. You are going to move here, put a half turn into roading, and you guys are like going to follow each other over to this tile. I will feel better with archers and chariots. We should be reasonably safe from barbarians. Archers, if we can get them to attack us, and if they're on flat ground, chariots should have odds. Well, we're kind of limping to bronze working here. What is our break even right now? 60%. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Once we get some more cottages up, we'll be going strong. They grow at double speed, as you may have heard. And then these guys, once they connect this, they can improve that resource. Again, all these cities can grow. They can go, like, look, the happy cap is like really high for this early in the game because we've got charismatic and the Stonehenge to pump in extra happiness. All right, yeah, so we'll get this. Oh, there's some more good land up here for sure. This should be the next spot just so we can keep extending borders, but then we do want to make sure we can try to cut off Izzy. I mean, this seems like the other logical spot for a city would be here, because if the borders pop here, it'll cut off access there. This should pop borders in a couple turns, yeah. I'll feel safer against barbs with these borders popped, because it fog busts a bit further into the distance. All right, I guess that's all we're doing for right now. At least China was kind enough to improve this tile for me. All right, so just so we can see the culture points right now. So right now I have 70 culture points here. I am putting, because it's in the outermost ring for me, I put 9 culture points per turn on this. So I'll get, I'll be at 79 each turn. Because this is in the inner ring for Qin, he has a monument and that's it. Is that just all he's got? Yeah, he's got a monument and that's it. So he will get 1 culture from the monument, and then 20 because it's not in the outer ring, it's in the inner ring. So he's getting 21 per turn, and I'm getting 9. But as soon as I pop these borders, I will be getting 29. So I'll start catching up. I'll be catching up 8 points per turn. It's still actually going to take a while to catch up to him, though. Oh well. The good news is, remember, Stonehenge will double in culture, so it'll be at 16. That's why I said it's unfortunate he settled in the first ring. If this had been in his second ring, I would have grabbed this almost instantly. He puts 21 on each turn, so it's actually going to take a while. I kind of need Stonehenge to double in culture. Yeah, I'll get 29 and then I'll get to 37. So we need Stonehenge to double in culture. And then that's, so like, what were we at? Yeah, I went up to 80 and he went up by 20. Did he go up by 22? He went up by 22. So maybe his monument's already doubled in culture. But yeah, this, what is it? It's right around 1000 BC it doubles. So yeah, I guess we're not as close as I would have liked there. Oh well. All right, so we got a barb archer. We want to step away from that. Just continuing to try to explore what's out there. Okay. Get that. At least we're about to grow there. This is almost done. Bronze working will finish. If we're lucky, we'll have copper, and then we can build axes. But if we can't, we'll be able to build chariots, so that's good. All right, cool. We stayed away from the barb archer. Nice. It's over there somewhere. We'll connect that. And then we'll be able to build that as soon as that's done. Okay, so we grew a size. And yeah, well, now we'll grow in 4 more turns to size 6. Just want to keep growing in size. The archer, and over here we can now, work the 2 improved tiles. Also now we'll be able to move here and chop this. So we're going to move here, chop this. That'll finish the granary or close to it, and then cottage that tile. Okay. I think I want another archer, and then maybe we can build Great Wall here. Oh, yeah, you know what? We maybe should build Great Wall here. It would be very cheap to do. Maybe. The only thing about that is it then pollutes the great person pool. But it's very cheap to do. I don't know, maybe. I actually think that's not crazy because this city's not really doing anything at the moment. Great Wall is, well, but the Great Wall's only worth 2 culture per turn, so that's actually not that valuable. So that's probably not worth doing, unfortunately. Yeah, it's not really that worthwhile. Keeping the barbs out, I mean, is decent, but I think we actually have the resources available to keep the barbs out at this point. And I don't want to pollute the great
It is
person pool. I
entirely
want it to be
seemly for a
100%
young
profit.
man killed in battle to lie mangled by the bronze
No, the
spear.
old ways are
At his
best.
death, all things
All
appear
right.
fair.
I want writing. Oh, wait, no, I do want writing because I want libraries so I can hire scientist specialists down the road. But we're going to take we're going to go the polytheism priesthood path because I do want to make a play for Code of Laws. No slavery. No slavery. All right. Now the question is, where do I send this archer? The, the thing is, I'm not sure where is most likely to get threatened by this archer next. Um, so I might just keep him here. And then, because like if I need to get to under pressure, I can get there in 2 turns. I can get here in 2 turns. Something like that. Oh, a gold resource. Nice. Okay. So we did manage to connect this. All right, next thing up is we want to go get this. But, we don't have to waste a turn doing that. We can move here, dump 1 turn of pre-cottaging in, and then we'll get the ivory tile. Keep the archer in the city, move the warrior north. That's a good idea. We should have a warrior out fog. Yeah, this warrior can go fog bust. Um, and Hammy Hills is going to push out its borders in a turn too. Yeah, let's have you move up here to like maybe get up here, and then that'll hopefully keep the barbs back at bay a bit more. Let's get. I'm going to do a chariot. Actually, no. We'll do the archer because it's 3 turns, and then I'll build a settler for this spot down here because it syncs up on the 3 turns. That works. All right, so under pressure, yeah, under pressure is growing on this time. I mean, I think this is probably the best we can do, even though it feels weird. Let's do the granary here, but we might as well knock it out for the time being. Get a great profit in 13 turns. How are we doing here? We have fallen a long way behind. We're way behind. This is why it's so difficult to flip stuff in this game. Look at how far behind we are. So we did get Stonehenge, which is great, but we have not gotten this tile, which is unfortunate. And then the question is, do we want to grab this or this? We'll have to decide this makes more sense to take first and then that second, but we'll have to see. Those are definitely the next 2 spots. And then we can't really push into that southern jungle until we get iron working, which is a little further ways away. All right, where is the copper? There. Oh, there's a copper. Okay, 1 tile up. Oh, we're about to pop borders. Oh, excellent. Okay, so we're gonna have copper too. Nice. I didn't even realize that. Okay. So yes, I will need to get workers over there so we can improve this tile. Sadly, just outside of range of yeah, so we kind of locked down the border with Chin because this is going to grab, like when the borders pop this, well, let's just advance instead of me clicking it. So like the borders advance, now he is basically I guess he could technically walk through here, but he's basically locked out of getting to the north at this point. Hopefully he'll stay away from that. So this is also good. This pushes back the borders a bit. Keeps the barbs a little bit further away. All right, so we got this corner of the map defogged. But I think I want to hang out around here just to see if Izzy's pushing a settler in this area at all. All right, you improve this. And of course, we can get a decent city here down the road too. But for right now, clearly the south we want to improve and get to first. All right, so we are going to have half of a cottage done on this tile. Hopefully I'll remember that. All right, you can chop here. Okay, I guess that's the right, again, I guess this is the right tile to work here, for lack of something better. If this were a normal game, I would just double whip another worker out of here, but that's not an option right now. Check for seafood near the copper. Well, this warrior can explore what's up here. Oh, there's another Chinese city over here. How many cities does he have right now, just out of curiosity? He has 3 cities. Izzy also has 3 cities, so we're all on 3 cities at the moment. All on 3 at the moment. This city should be about to pop borders too. Anyway, we should start slowly gaining on this tile. We are down 109 culture. We should make up like 9 of that or something. So we are now down 101. So we made up 8 culture there. Made up 8 culture. We definitely need to get a bit more though. Like a library or something would be nice. All right, so there's a barb archer. We have full fortification bonus here, and we're on the Plains Hill. So hopefully that we will win that combat. I guess we will see. I do have an archer coming out of the capital that can head up there if that unit dies. Yeah. Anyway, so this unit will come down here and just give me vision in this area, but we'd like to get these 2 spots. I mean, this one by itself would practically block off this area. It would just be a really weak city. Like we can get this city started and going much faster. Anyway, Hammy Hill's expanded borders, so that's good. Gives us much more vision down here. We have a lot more warning. What really helps is this, the peak tile. So normally you can't see over jungle. Like normally jungle blocks vision on other jungle tiles, but peaks can see over jungle and see over forest. So that's actually giving us a ton of vision. Let me see if I can do a comparison somewhere else with vision. I'm not seeing a good example. Oh, like right here. So like see this tile? We don't see over the jungle. We can't see like what's behind it. But here, because we have a peak, we can see over the jungle tile, which is pretty cool. All right. I don't think Oracle's in the cards for this game. Pyramids would be nice, but I kind of feel like it's more important to prioritize settling the map. We did slow down our expansion a lot to make this happen here. All right, cross your fingers. I think we win this. No. Nor did we even, oh my god. We had 75% odds. We got 1 hit. Well, that was a terrible dice roll. We had 75% odds. We didn't even redline the unit. We got 1 hit. They got 6 hits. We got 1. Wow. Okay. Well, that was awful. And now we have 2 barbs coming in this direction. Okay. Well, so that's a thing. I'm going to try to intercept these archers on the forest tiles if I can. Did we finish this camp?
What do you need?
Did we finish that camp? I think we did. Okay. Well, we might need to finish a military unit. I think let's get another archer, given how badly that went.
What do you need?
At least it did take some damage, but it's probably going to promote off that, unfortunately. Probably going to get a big promotion off that. Yeah, I tend not to get too lucky when it comes to barbs, unfortunately. Anyway, at least we can finish the granary here. And I think I'm going to get a worker out of here. Oh, if I put the chop towards a worker, it's only 4 turns. What's our actual production here? 6? So it's 10 turns. Let's put the production towards that. Because we definitely need another worker. Okay. Well, that's a 2 XP fight. Yep, that's what I thought. It's going to promote, unfortunately. Not much we can do, though, other than just get more archers and cross our fingers. Okay. This is what I was hoping would happen, so I'm going to move here. Hopefully you will attack in the forest. I'm going to move here. Hopefully you will attack in the forest. That was the hope. Okay. All right, so we got this connected. We have all of these tiles improved now, so that's tile number... like this will be tile number... Our next tile we improve. Tile number 7. And then maybe we can go get this improved. Either that or... let's let's see if we can finish this cottage, because I'm never going to remember that this is almost done otherwise. There we go. And then you need to cottage that. I want to keep an eye on this. Okay. So this, oh wow. No, that wasn't a 2 XP fight. That was a 5 XP fight. It got 5 XP for winning that fight. Double promoted combat 2. Hopefully it suicides on this tile, otherwise we're in some trouble. Yeah. So we're hoping to settle this spot, but I may have to keep cranking archers. I may have to keep cranking archers. We'll see. At least we got this tile down. So now these workers are free to shift somewhere else. I'm going to send one over here. I think I'm going to send maybe one here to farm this, one over here to improve this copper so I can build axes. Chin got the Great Wall. Please tell me he didn't build it in Shanghai. Well, I guess we can't tell where he built it. Where's the Wonder List? Okay, it would say this. It would say Shanghai if he had built it, so he probably built it in his capital. Okay. Yeah, him getting Great Wall does mean any barbarians that he builds are going to funnel towards me. So there's a barb over here who can't go into Chinese territory, who's going to come towards me. All right, surely our barb luck will turn around now, right? Surely our barb luck will turn around now. Okay, thank goodness. Okay, that one is the one I was more concerned about.
Not at all similar are the race of the
gods
and the race of men who walk upon the earth.
All right. This one won flawlessly. This one took some damage. We need to heal you because you took a fair bit of damage there. Okay, where's that other barb warrior? All right, this one's going to have to come down here to help with this. Here they all come. This one's full health, so that's good. But you're going to need to come up here to defend against this guy. All right. I love how we've got barbs coming in from every side. The good news is we won both of those. So I can't complain. I won both of those combats. Thank goodness. That one was the second one was only 10% odds. The first one was 22% odds. So I had, 80% and 90%. So they weren't exactly out on a limb battles or something. But anyway. All right, so we've got 2 archers, one up here. I'm working to, this one's got a promotion as well. This one also 8 something. Both of these cities are on hills though. This one has 40%, this one has 20%. So I think these cities are pretty safe. I can shove an archer into whichever one they come after and won't have to fight them out in the open. So I'm not too concerned. I don't think I have to build another archer is what I'm saying. I think we've got that under control. All right, I think we're safe enough to do this settler. Oh wait, how close was I to growing to the next size? 3 turns? You know what, since it's 3 turns, let's get to size 7. We'll get another archer just for safety's sake. Get another archer. Or can we do a chariot for the same? We can do a chariot for the same, so we'll do the chariot instead. And then we'll do the settler at size 7. All right, this injured unit I think is gonna head back in there. Okay, so you guys, you just built that cottage. As I said, I think one of you I want to go connect this, and one of you to start roading towards this spot, or improving towards that spot. Okay, so you can move here. Toss down the cottage. Cancel. If we road this first, a settler can actually get to the hill on the first turn of movement. 1 and then 1, 2. Why does the chariot unit attack with the sword? That's an excellent question. A better question, oh wow, silver in the far north. No food up there, but still. A better question, why is the immortal of ranged chariot unit, even though immortals were actually infantry? Good question, yeah. So these guys, I'll finish this cottage, and then we're going to go grab that copper, because we definitely would like to have some axes. Again, axes and spears against these guys. By the way, Darkuna, thanks for subscribing. I think, Darkuna, you've subscribed like 5 or 6 different times, so definitely appreciated. And we'll have to get this archer that's injured can come back in here. Okay, let's see what these guys do, these barbarians. So, yeah, we're only 8 turns away from a great prophet. How close are we getting here? So we are making up the deficit here on the culture. Honest Abe culture 250. So it's 77 ahead. We are cutting into that like 8 per turn. So we will get control of that tile eventually. All right, here we go. Wait, are you kidding me? Another archer? Do we like? Is that freaking enough? Jeez. Like, is that enough archers? Anyway, you get here. You stand here. Hopefully you can just win that straight up fight. All right, no seafood up there. Maybe the Great Wall. I mean, the Great Wall would have been useful, but you can't do everything in this game. There's only so many things you can do at once. You can't do everything at the same time. You gotta prioritize. All right. How do we do this? Let's go here, and then hopefully you'll just absorb this attack, hopefully. Great Wall is funneling them, it's true. Anything that's like over here gets funneled. Oh, I think we actually have squeezed him pretty tightly. I don't think there's actually that much land over here. I think we're actually squeezing him. Now, maybe he can escape down to the south, but like if we were to put like another city, I don't know, like here, I think we'd actually have him completely cut off. By the way, this looks like a very good spot for a city down the road. We need ironworking to do it, but that would be pretty awesome. All right. Let's hope that this suicides here. Let's hope that this dies here. Archer, with the first strike, the archer should win. It's 50% higher strength. It's 3 against 2 and as a first strike, so it should win. And then we've got a chariot that can come out and bop an archer too. So I'm hoping that this guy suicides here, and then I move into Hammy Hills. That's the hope. And then we've got 2 units to defend. I mean, the warrior has decent odds to beat the archer anyway, but if we can 2v1 this, we should be okay. That's the hope. And we've got the chariot coming too. It's funny how the archers always like go back to their knives after. All right. So that was not quite what I was hoping to have happen. These two both, this guy did not suicide. Instead, he moved in here to attack. Okay. Oh, by the way, Hammy Hills should be working that cottage. I missed a turn there. Oh, well. Okay, well, the good news is we have the archer. We have the warrior. It's on a hill. We've got the 20%. The warrior has full fortify bonus. The archer does not. So we go back to, all right, so what do we have here? Capital is okay at the moment. Let's have you... Well, you can move into the capital because moving elsewhere is not going to speed you up. You move down here. Workers, you guys, we want you to go improve this tile. I guess I could move here, but I don't really need to cottage this tile. Actually, Hammy Hills is the one that needs improving, but these barbarians are all over the place, so I can't improve it. This would be the tile to improve next, right here. But with the barbs here, I can't, so we'll just go get the copper first. I know this is a wasted turn, but like cottaging this tile doesn't do anything for me. I guess I could pre-farm this tile, but that's, again, seems not that useful. And then you, why don't you come over here and help this guy? It's probably the best thing we can do. Yeah, we'll have you come over here. I don't think there's any faster way to get over there. All right, well, at least we finished defogging the north. That's not terrible. And for the moment, Izzy is still not pushing too hard in our direction. I might try to double settle here and here, because our economy can afford it at the moment. We're still break even at 70%, so economy can afford it, so as I said, if I can get these barbs under control, I would love to just double settle over there. Anyway, Under Pressure is getting closer to controlling this too. Now we're only 62 culture behind, and we know Stonehenge is going to double in culture soon. Okay. Please don't have them win at like 2% odds and lose this city. Oh my god. Alright, wasn't expecting that. Okay. Well, we finished the Chariot, thankfully. Maybe the Chariot can bop one of these guys. I have 89% against that guy. Let's just take out this archer that's already injured. Okay. If the warrior attacks that, it's not a big deal. Okay, so one of these archers, this guy has no promotion and is injured, so you can stay there. This guy does have a promotion. Oh, this guy's also pretty hurt. Let's heal you for a turn. Alright. So the chariot bopped that guy, that archer, and can promote. This city is pretty safe. I'm not worried about this city falling. I'm hoping that they'll just attack. These workers are going to need to come probably back and repair the pillaging that's going to happen, but or these guys over here can. All right, now we'll do the settler. 6 turns. Yeah, I mean, look at this. Look at all these nice tiles for working. 6 turns, not bad. I'm hoping we can just go settler there, to be honest. All right, farm. And yeah, we're trying to get. All right, how are we doing on the espionage again? All right, so we basically equalized the espionage, so let's just even that out. You know, the AI has not really been contacting me much. Normally they're like spamming years of peace, cautious. Years of peace, cautious. Okay. Yep. All right, so unfortunately we can't work our good tiles because the AI's barbs are standing on them, unfortunately. As I said, we'll probably have to repair pillaging damage, but it is what it is. We are 55 culture points away from seizing this tile. There's a Chin settler there, but you probably will send it south. I can't imagine he would try to walk up here into the northern tundra. I guess it's possible. We'll probably have to put a city like here someday just to work the wines, or I don't know, get the wines in our... Actually, the Stonehenge will probably get the wines in our culture eventually. We're actually going to control territory inside the Great Wall, which is going to be hilarious. All right, come on, Barbs. Just commit suicide against Hammy Hills, please. All right. The archer did not stick around to pillage the tile. Oh, he went for the chariot. Okay. I think we still have good odds to win this, even though we took some damage. Nice. All right, that cleared itself up. I'm glad I built the chariot and the archers, though. Definitely feel better about that. All right. So Code of Laws, we need writing first. Writing is pretty nice for us because as philosophical, we like to run specialists. All right, we finally built the granary here. Now, can we actually grow? The answer is not until we get that tile back. We could do this, though. We can do this. Now that we've got the granary, we want to start slowly growing. There isn't really much for us to build here, though. This will actually be a pretty good production city down the road. Hey, dear. Oh, thanks for bringing me a snack. Kit Kat. How's your day going? Okay. We'll just start the barracks because someday this will be. Shop Oracle. I mean, it would be really nice to have the double profit, but I just don't think we're going to get Oracle this game. I don't think it's in the cards. We don't have Marble. Like, we don't have Marble, so it seems unlikely we would get it. How many turns is it? If we were to go full production, how many... Well, we can't do that. We'd starve. I don't think we're going to get it. I'd rather... If I go for a wonder, it's going to be pyramids in the capital, but I actually feel a higher priority of double expanding here over trying to get that. Anyway, the good news is Hammy Hills did not lose its good tiles. They did not get pillaged, so that's excellent. Very good. And it's about to finish its granary. So yeah, then this city is another one. It just needs to grow. That's just all it needs. We've got to get cottages down and just grow. All right, you, though, need to heal because we've got another barbed warrior coming in. Up. Here comes, okay, so Izzy just settled here. Is that her fourth city? Her fourth city. Just settled right there. Boy, that's a crummy spot. If we double settle here, we will cut her off. Yeah, so I think we're going to go settler, settler. Oh, we actually need to get more health now. Look at that, we actually have a health penalty. Okay, well, the rice will solve that problem. As soon as we improve the rice, we won't have that. Okay, let's have you just hang out up here, and you can just fog bust up there for the time being. All right, we just need to get this improved. Come on, under pressure. You only need 48 more culture points to take control of that tile.
Tell me what to do. Tell me what to do.
Yeah, and then you'll expand borders again in like 20 more turns because the culture's we're about to see Stonehenge's culture double. So we'll hit the 500 culture, and then that should keep us ahead for a long time. All right, I'm feeling better. Feeling better. Let's see what the demos look like at a break even right now. Now we're on writing, which gives us a higher GNP boost than normal, but we're looking pretty good. Food, even with a city that has 0 food, we're right there. Production, soldiers, we will need to continue working on, but yeah, land area number 2, population number 1 in pop. That's pretty good. Hanging in there. Okay. I won't say 3 cities on turn 71 is particularly amazing, but it is a natural map, and we did slow down to go for Stonehenge. All right, yeah, you just heal for another turn. Or Hammy Hills keeps going back to this tile here. I need 2 more turns to finish writing. But Econ's coming along pretty nicely. It's double speed cottages, and I can't whip. I mean, that is a thing too. We can't use slavery civic. Nobody can sign open borders with us yet, can they? No. Okay. But at least we got the rice connected, so now now we don't suffer that health penalty. Okay. All right, so let's get back to doing stuff for Hammy Hills with these workers. We've already got the rice here. Oh, the rice, it's an unirrigated rice, unfortunately. But there's nothing we can do about that until civil service. It doesn't become a 5-food tile until civil service. Have to remember to farm this tile. All right, Hammy Hills, we want to get a cottage on this tile. So let's go ahead and do that. We will not waste a turn for no reason by roading towards that. Okay, so you are now back to almost back to full health. Let's heal you again. You are going to hang out there. And since you have combat 1, I'm going to send you back to that hill here just to fog bust. And we have an extra archer over here. Well, I'll keep the archer here for right now, but I do want a unit to go down here. So if this guy moves in the forest, then I'll just let him suicide against the archer. If he moves onto grassland, I'll attack with the chariot, who should have like 98% odds to win or something crazy like that. All right, I think Stonehenge doubles in culture on this turn, if I'm remembering this correctly. Let's see where this guy goes. All right. Cool. All right. So again, I wouldn't mind what I really want to build here is the library, but I don't have that as an option yet. So let's get another worker out because the capital is going to be going double settler. All right. Just to guard against the 1% dice odds that this warrior actually kills the archer. We'll do that. And we need to be on guard against that barb warrior. The chariot should be able to shuffle over here and deal with that, but just in case we would have an issue. All right, you're going to go up there to fog bust, and then you... Oh, we actually got the copper. Now we just need to finish roading it. Okay, so you're going to come over here. So I have a warrior in this area. Now we'll turn writing on. So we're going to get the inflated GNP that you always get for writing tech. Writing, because you can get it with triple prereqs, pottery, animal husbandry, priesthood. You always get an inflated GNP when you research this. We're actually getting a 60% bonus to our beakers on this tech. So like I said, inflated result. And then we're going to go for Code of Laws and hope that we can be the first ones there. I think we have pretty good odds to be the first ones there on Emperor difficulty. No, I was wrong. Stonehenge did not double, but it should shortly. And hopefully we can get a religion and use the Great Prophet on a shrine. Warrior near Spain for the Plains Hill. Yes, it would actually. It would make a lot of sense to do that. That's a good tile to fog bust that area. All right, are you going to commit suicide? What are you going to do? No. Well, that's why we've got the chariot. 99% odds. Just make sure that Hammy Hills is working that tile. There we go. Okay, we took, what, 1 hit? 2 hits? We actually took 2 hits in a 99.4% battle, which is slightly annoying. But we should be able to heal. Oh, we're going to get another promotion. I'm probably going to make this into a medic unit just so I can heal faster. Have more long-term utility that way. How close are we on this settler? 2 turns. Okay, meanwhile, you come here. It is 1,000. Yeah, it's weird. It's not anything in terms of turns. It's years. Oh, that's right. I finished 1960 BC, so right, it's like a couple more turns. And we are down to just 27 culture points behind here. It's pretty funny. All right. Okay, so what do these workers want to do? We're working around Hammy Hills. Under pressure is actually going to need improving too once we get this done, because we'll actually be growing. This tile, we could improve this tile for Hammy Hills. Let's see if we can do that. This forest tile here.
What's the plan? Reporting for duty.
Yeah, in theory, we should not need quite as many workers because we're not whipping. We're like more stable on pop. So that'll be done next turn, and then Hammy Hills can flip over to here, and then under pressure can grab that tile. So we are going to get our great profit, but I'm planning on sitting on this for a little while in the hopes that I can get a religion. We can actually, in theory, become all good buds if we all, if I have the only religion on this continent and I convert everybody, we could be really good friends in theory. More barbs.
Glory consists in doing what deserves to be written.
Okay.
What deserves to be read.
More barbs. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to start making our run at Code of Laws. Here we go again. Actually, you know, I was going to go medic, but now because of these archers, we're going to go combat 2. Shock, of course, would be much better against warriors, but the barb archers are the ones I'm more concerned about. So, all right, here we go. Another barb archer. Okay. Looks like we might need to slot in another chariot or an axe to deal with these barbs. I've got this corner over here. Maybe I'll get lucky and this won't beeline straight for me, but I doubt I'm going to get that lucky. All right. I don't really have a spare unit to fight this guy right now because we've got these endless waves of barbs incoming. 2 more down here. At least we have this whole area fog busted. I guess there's technically 2 tiles here that could spawn on, but okay. All right, you. Oh yeah, we were gonna chop and then. We're gonna chop and then. What's it? This tile. Okay, you here. Let's road this for mobility. I think we need a road there. Put the Hammy Archer on the south. Yeah, that's a good idea. Well, or this forest here, the southwest forest, I'm assuming. The thing is, if I move it, though, it loses its Fortify bonus, so I want to keep the Fortify bonus there. And yes, the Apostolic Palace is off. Oh, wait, you're right. You're right, under pressure can't work this tile. That's right, I can't. Okay. Well, that was a mistake. I just misread the situation there. Okay. So where can this worker do the most good? Over here, potentially. Because, like, Murica already has all the tiles it needs improved at the moment. So we can increase the happiness cap. Probably just down here in this direction, then. Farm the Plains tile, probably. Just so it's not wasting its time. Alright, you... Let's get you to a safer part of the Empire right now. St. Thomas Aquinas. I always like the Great Prophet design in this game. It's not fancy or anything, but it's just like the old guy with the glowing halo. You know, it does what you expect it to do. Also, look at that staff. Look at the high resolution graphics on that staff, man. It's amazing. 4K resolution. No. Okay. I'll stop trolling. Um, so we could light bulb meditation. I think we can find a better thing to do with that great profit than light bulbing meditation. Yeah. All right. So we can now sign open borders with these guys if we want to. And it's probably a good idea to improve relations. Chin especially. See if he'd be willing to sign open borders just to improve. I don't really want him coming after me. Izzy, let's see if we can lock down the border and then potentially sign with her too. All right, let's see what happens here. All right, I am not shocked. That's kind of what I thought would happen. This archer I am a little bit more concerned about, but we'll see. At least we can go there. So we're going to need a name for that city next turn. All right. How many turns is this? 12, I think. 11. So we need about 100 something gold, 120 or so gold. All right, Stonehenge has indeed doubled in culture, as we predicted it would. And it looks like we gain control of this tile next turn. Hooray! Finally! Cow patty. Beef fried rice is good too, but I like cow patty for the cow and the rice patty. All right, we've got that connected. So it might be that the next thing is working towards that next city. We could also chop this into a granary, which would not be terrible. And we could chop the X tile as well, but you get much lower yield if it's not in your borders. So I don't think that that's really worth it. I'm going to hold the chariot here for this turn, just in case we get a bizarre dice roll, and then I can still move 1, 2, 3 into Murica next turn if I have to. I think we're still safe enough to go double settler, so I'm going to risk it enough to head in that direction and just double settle over here. This city will be total garbage until the borders expand, and not really a great city even after that. It needs more food. This is only a 4 food tile, but maybe we can trade the Plains Cow back and forth between these two cities. Again, it's more about what it does for us long term by locking down that border. And then we'll try to get, if we can get Code of Laws, the next thing to do will be get ironworking and push south. Oh, there's a Barb City down here. Okay. Look at that. There's a Barb City. Okay. Well, that might not be the worst thing if it keeps the AI out of that territory until we can claim it. Far Western City Tombstone. I like it. I like what you're thinking. All right. So yeah, we're going to need help over here in this direction. So I'm going to head in that direction. By the way, Hammy Hills is taking forever on this worker because I'm working the cottages that have low food hammer yield. That's okay. I actually would like to get this tile chopped, so I think I'm going to have you just chop this tile for right now, and then you can hang out there for right now. You should probably move from this spot. Or Under Pressure has like no tiles to improve. Well, we'll drop this. We're going to drop this tile and grab the pigs, and then we'll probably grab that after we grow, and then I'm not sure what's next after that. Probably farm tiles. This probably is just a production city long term. I don't know if that cottage is even needed. Maybe the Hammy Hills gets that cottage long term. Road to Chin. Yeah, that's probably as good as anything else we can do. Just put a road on this tile so we have a road connection. If we can get Code of Laws, I can send my religion over to him. Just put it in his capital. Yep, might as well. We don't need pigs as a resource, but having a trade connection over to him is not bad. That'll open up trade routes with him, which will be worth extra money. All right, come on, just commit suicide on the city. Oh, jeez, here we go again.
Your orders. Yes.
Just don't want to attack, do they? All right, at least we didn't take much damage there. Got another XP point of XP. All right, yeah, you're gonna start roading in that direction. All right, so we had this suggestion, Cow Patty, which is a great name for this one. All right. I was gonna have you chop. Where does this chop go? Where's the chop? Well, we can determine where we want the chop to go. I'll figure it out. I might actually have that go to Cow Patty to get the granary done faster. I think that's more useful. So it'll get off to a start on growing. Okay. I need to get you away from the barb archer. Is there anything useful you can do? You can put a turn into farming here, because we are going to want that farmed eventually. Look at this, the Great Wall. We control territory inside the Great Wall, including this tile, which is really weird. But yeah, it's because we control the second ring. Our third ring, their second ring. This is wait, why do we not control this tile? Wait. Oh, because it's our third ring as well. We control territory inside the Great Wall. That's pretty wild. Anyway, all right, so now we have the city of Calpatty. So, well, actually, our time to research Code of Laws went down by founding this city, because we added the expenses, but we didn't really add much in the way of commerce. Not yet, at least, but we'll get there. All right, Hammy Hills, go back to working this tile, please. Can we get the worker in one turn? No. Okay. Yeah, part of the reason why our research isn't a little bit better, and we might as well not research this until there's not much point researching it if the religion goes away. Well, I don't want to use a light bulb on this. I want to use the shrine on it, and the Great Prophet light bulb is currently pointing to meditation, which obviously we could of course research meditation, but I want to just research the tech and then shrine the city. That's my goal. I don't think the AI is going to grab this, and if they do, you know, it's not the end of the world. We'll just save gold, so if we don't actually get it, it's not that big a deal. All right, I'm really hoping that this archer will just commit suicide against Hammy Hills. Nope, still running around. I'm certainly not going to attack it on a forest tile or on a hill tile.
What's the plan?
This is being very annoying. So if we were to attack this, we'd have, all right, 75% odds. Let's heal for this turn. Look at these. What is with these barbs just like not attacking? They're just like wandering around pillaging. Getting a little too smart. Anyway, so this will probably pillage this cottage, but it is a tile we're not working right now. I am not afraid that this archer can attack and kill a fully fortified archer in a city on a hill with 40% defensive bonus. That's got to be less than 1/2 of 1% to win that battle, so I'm not too concerned about that. All right. This is annoying. I really wish that this did not force me to leave this tile. Will you please just like attack and suicide already? Anyway, and then there's this guy coming in. Could definitely use another chariot for zone defense, but all right. Anyway, over here you can chop on this tile. Here, you can do the same thing. Pre whatever this tile. We'll chop this next turn, and then we'll start roading over here. Like road to here for this settler, which is only 3 turns away. Then Murica needs to get some, I don't know, maybe we can get like another chariot or an axe or something. Barb's a little bit annoying, to be sure, just a little bit. I wanted to turn them on though, so I would have the challenge of dealing with them without slavery civic. Actually, I think this is a better tile to fog bust. Yeah, gets a little bit more. So we just have like this top left corner. Maybe I can get a unit or two to head up here, find out what's up there, and then continue fog busting. We're getting the situation under control. All right. So they pillaged that mine on the hill, unfortunately. Did not pillage the cottage, though, so that could be worse. All right. I'm not attacking that archer on the hill. I'm going to wait for him to come down from there. All right, so you can work on the library. Unfortunately, we're going to have to remine that tile, but that's easy enough. Excuse me. Yeah, so we only have 60% odds on the hill, but it'll be like 95% on the flat ground. All right, thank you for winning this battle, by the way. I did not want my capital to fall. Odds were 0.0%. Okay, so yeah, 0.0%. I think we can live with that. Now I am more concerned about this over here. Let me see. Let me just stay on the road and get ready to attack. This guy's 95% in the forest, so if he moves to any of these other tiles. I could always also just move into the under pressure. So if he attacks the city itself, then the chariot would defend, I believe. All right, that gets us a connection to Qin. So we should have the trade routes next turn because trade routes are calculated at the start of every turn. Now, what I actually want to do is move back on here and mine this tile again, but I can't do that just yet because the Barb Archer is still there. So in the meantime, where can you go? Anyway, over here, you chop, and you chop, and you can start roading. Obviously, we can't improve the tile yet because it's not in our borders. Here, you, it's actually denying me from improving this tile, this tile, this tile, this tile. Here, you just, I don't know, road for a turn or something. Just so you're doing something. Yeah, road southeast, as Douglas said in chat. That's really the only option there. Our close borders spawn tension. Yeah, no, I'm not surprised about that. No surprise. Okay. So yeah, now the city is finally the way we envisioned it. We'll build barracks and we'll just train units out of here because there's very little commerce potential out of this city. Just like let it grow. We'll farm some of these plains tiles. Plains farms are not good tiles, but they're better than nothing. And we'll just build some units and see how that goes. Qin getting constrained. Well, let's see. He's not plotting war. Yeah, he only has 3 cities. He's not in a great position here. Well, we still don't have enough research to finish this tech yet, right? We need a lot more gold than we have. So there's not much point in turning on research right now because we can't finish the tech. All right, there we go. All right. Thank you. Okay. Well, you get back on that tile and improve that again. This gives us a lot more in the way of production. All right, let's give you the city garrison because you've been getting attacked in the city a fair bit. All right. And hey, there's our extra trade routes. It's not worth a ton of income, but it's a little bit more. Get some of those foreign trade routes for a little bit more. All right, meanwhile, you can come smack this guy. Qin continues to funnel us barbarians. All right, so we're up to 6 out of 8. All right, now as for you, we don't have anything immediately necessary for you to work on. Probably come back over here and help at Hammy Hills again. So drop another turn into that farm. We've been using this tile as like a place to drop farms as we go back and forth. All right. Cow Patty is going to need another tile improved shortly. But you can do this. Actually, you can finish that tile next turn. How about you come over here and we'll cottage these tiles here. Because Cow Patty can just work some of these. Oh, we'll also have to improve this, but the borders aren't popping for 7 turns. If Qin beats the pyramids, do we beat him up? Good question. Question is, do we want to go for pyramids next here in this city? And it's a decent case for going for them. 18, yeah, I think we go for them as soon as the settler's done. 18 turns is not that long. So yeah, I think we do our best to go for that. Enemy has been spotted near Hammy. Oh, here comes another archer? Okay. Alright, here they come again. Thankfully, not as many in this direction. Yeah, I would like to get another unit over there. So maybe under pressure once the barracks is done can get me some more units. The other cities are kind of on econ mode right now. All right. Oh, whoops, that was a mistake. I could have done something there. Oh, well. That's okay. That new city is going to cost us some econ as well, but yeah. All right, heal for a turn and then be ready to come down here and deal with the latest barbarian incoming. We continue to get funneled barbarians. Hammy Hill, the thing is this city's actually pretty weak from a food hammer perspective. I mean, it's okay, but it's not amazing. It's the capital is really the one that does the most of these. Yeah, I guess it would have to be Hammy Hills, though, as far as more settlers. Because I'm double expanding, I'm okay to consolidate for a little bit. while we get these cities up to speed. And then we'll see where we go from there. We'll see. Again, we kind of need ironworking to go further south, and the next expansions are probably to the south because I think the north is relatively secure. Some good land up here. There's room for 2 or 3 more good cities here, and then a couple fillers up there. We could plant a very low-cost city right here. Actually, no. We'd probably put it... We'd probably want to be on the coast, wouldn't we? Just trying to think where we would... how we would dot map up here, because we definitely want this for food. I don't think I have enough, but we could see. We're about enough, so we could probably start. Although our finances are going to drop when we plant that city, but we can go ahead and get started and see. Man, we really are getting funneled barbarians, aren't we? Temple of Artemis built in a faraway. We really are getting funneled barbarians. That's pretty funny. Anyway, okay, we don't need that. We don't need that roaded. Yeah, and this city is just total dead weight when it's first founded until we can get the borders expanded, but that takes 10 turns. So it's just dead weight for the first few turns. Did we manage to get that cottage done yet? No. There we go. Well, that's okay. All right. Let's get you back onto the road network. And then we can move you where we need it. Move you as needed. We definitely need to get another... This would be a good tile to cottage right here, because it's a little bit more sheltered from like that down here. So I think I'll go for that tile. All right. Yeah, this city, there's just nothing we can do. I guess we could cottage this tile. I guess. Drop part of a cottage this turn for lack of better stuff to do. I guess we can cottage this tile while we're waiting on borders to expand 5 turns. Because this will not fill in the borders here. Anyway, meanwhile, Murica is just working all its good tiles for the time being. And then when it grows, it can grow onto this cottage that we already have set up here. By the way, there's room for a decent city here, too. I think this is a decent spot as well. Because this can farm the floodplains, and then it can work the horses, and then that leaves this pig's resource over here to be worked probably like here, roughly. Because that's a plains hill tile. It can grab the gold when the borders expand. Probably. That's probably how we dot map up there. We also still have furs, silver, gold. We have a lot of happiness resources still. Tundra tile west and southwest of the furs. West and southwest of the furs. Yep, this is probably where this city goes, just to be able to grab this. And this, it's probably here, so we can work the water tiles as well with this. And then there's a fishing city over here. Probably here. Oops. Like, this can always get adjusted later. Oh, wow, I am not clicking correctly today. There we go. Just because this could work these grassland tiles, like it would never be a good city, but it could work some of the grassland tiles and just be a fishing village, something like that. Anyway, don't have to figure it all out right this second. Right, right. After, so these are that's exactly right. This is like post civil service. We farm up here, and then these all get farmed for food. On the southern fur to grab fur and silver. No, I think this is better as 2 cities, and the reason for that is because the water tiles are useful. Like, you actually get a decent amount of commerce from working water tiles. So I think there's enough land up there to be worth doing 2 cities. But that's a good question. If the land was a little bit weaker, I think it would be more 1 city. All right, so Chin has finished the Oracle. Oh, really? You built the Oracle in that city? Are you kidding me? Really? Of all places on the map. Oh my god. Okay. Well, so much for holding this tile. Yeah, Oracle's 8 culture. I mean, we're gonna pop this, but I don't think we can hold a first string tile long term in a city that's got the Oracle. I don't know how he even does that in a city that's squeezed like this. Jeez. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. Well, under pressure indeed. Quite a competition we've got going here. Anyway. Okay, so Cowpatty grabbed the cottage tile, as we thought it would. This we said was going to be Tombstone over here. Tombstone, which is basically a useless city until the borders expand. It's our little pretend creative trait. All right, and Izzy. So she's expanding a bit better. Let's see if we can sign open borders with her. Anyway. So Cowpatty will grow in only 6 turns. Let's get another cottage just while we're here. Another one of these riverside ones. Love these cottages that grow in hamlets in 5 turns. All right, you can, while we're waiting for borders to expand, drop a cottage there. I'm going to get you down here again in position. I just can't believe this city is the place where he built the Oracle. He still only has 3 cities, so he is not scaling well into the later game. Oh, Izzy's already gotten another city down there. Okay. So the Barb city must be on like this tile, because I think she settled on this tile. I think she settled on this tile here to get the rice in range. We'll see. We have open borders with her now, so if I can get another, like if I could get some spare units, I'd love to go explore her territory and Chin's. But like I don't really have space for that. Under pressure, once this barracks is done, under pressure can go. Grab some of these. We can work this. The commerce I'm more interested in right now than the production. Yeah. All right, continuing to just hang out here, defending against the barbs. Again, hopefully you just suicide against this city. Hopefully. You might as well road that tile while you're there. So we got 2 cottages down here, so Cowpatty is fine for the time being. So I think we're actually holding up under the worker supply. Now I could use another unit over here to drop some farms for under pressure. So I'll see if I can do that. Can put like half of a turn into a road on this tile. Yes, we're going to come up a little bit short on this research time, but not by much. Not by much. All right, once again, hopefully you just attack here and commit suicide. Let's see. Nope, okay. All right, well, we got 94% odds. I'm willing to take a 94%. Just hope that I don't get unlucky. Nope, it's not Raging Barbarians. This is just normal. Normal Barbarians. Alright, so we got the... And this is good. So this unit will get the 3rd promotion. And that'll be enough to unlock Heroic Epic for us. So that's good. It doesn't unlock until we actually use the promotion next turn, though. Alright, so I actually do want to get a road on one of these tiles. There you go. Alright, that's a nice connection there. Cowpatty's popping borders in 2 turns. Come down here. I keep farming this tile. I mean, we do want it to expand irrigation long term, but I've been using it just for moving units around. There's got to be more camps out here somewhere. Yeah, as I said, so we really want to explore that corner. And fortunately, these borders are going to expand. Unfortunately, I think we're losing progress. This is like the most disputed, fought over part of the map in terms of culture. It's pretty hilarious. So Hammy Hills is going to grow again. It's just working on that library right now. It does feel weird playing the game without slavery, I'm not going to lie. This is the way the game was meant to be played, by the way. All right, so I do want to mine this hilltop, because I think multiple cities might want to work this. And there's multiple cities, as I said, that can use it. So worker can get over there, well, once we finish this cottage. And under pressure is going to grow too. Capital is finally about to hit the happy limit as it works on the pyramids. But if we get representation, then we're going to blow right through that. We could pair up or switch to representation and also into organized religion, potentially, if we can land. Well, we'd have to get monotheism, but if we could get a religion, we could double swap into both of them, which would be awesome. Let's see what we can do. Oh, I was a little surprised that guy just decided to attack, but okay. I mean, that's not going to happen. All right, what do we want to get? We will want some more archers long term. I think I'd like a chariot or two to just go scout. Actually, I could just use a scout for that. So just give me a scout. All right, what do we want here? Could turn you into a medic, and then if we get a great general, we can attach it to you later on. But yeah, I don't want to send you out scouting just yet. All right, we finished that. So now you can work this. And I would like to replace this with a cottage as well. So let's chop that tile. You go chop this tile. I want you to improve that tile next turn, so you can just dump another turn into a farm here.
What's the plan?
While we're waiting for tombstone. Just working this poor tile while we're waiting 7 turns for the borders to expand. These workers can come improve these cows. No, we can have tombstone work the cows, I guess, because cow patty is doing okay with the rice resource and these cottages. All right, still trying to close in here. Had this great prophet just hanging out for some time now. All right, so that'll be done in 2 turns. I want to get onto this tile. To improve that. Well, why don't you road that then, as opposed to doing nothing? And then if you road this, oh, you know what? I could have just moved onto that tile. Oh well, if you road this, then the other worker can move over here and not waste a turn. All right, so we finally have a little time to do something. Why don't you go see what's in this northwest corner for me, shall we? We finally have a little bit of a break from the, or do we want to go see? Actually, you know what? Let's see what's down here. I'm more interested in what's down here. The scout's going to go through Chin's territory. All right, we're getting close on chop the Plains Hill Forest too. Oh, this one, we could chop, yeah, we could chop this one too. Oh, well. I wanted to chop this first of all, though. Anyway, so we're still making progress towards Code of Laws. Like 4 turns away, maybe. Actually, less than that. All right. Scout. The library is not going to be useful. Well, it could be useful for culture, but not for its main purpose. By the way, we're already making progress towards the next great person here. We'll see what happens in that case. We don't really want... If we get another great prophet, it'll probably be for a golden age. We'll see. If Chin stays friendly, I will probably stay friendly with him too. For the time being, anyway. All right, let's get a chariot. 1 scout is probably enough. This is intended to mostly be in the AI's territory, which is why the lower combat value I don't think is as big a deal. Yeah, let's see what's going on down here near this potential Barb city. Okay. As I said, you are going to farm some tiles for under pressure. So can we do this in 2 turns? No. It's going to take 3 turns. That's okay, though. Well, hopefully it's okay. Guess we'll find out. All right, so tombstone, you grab that. So you have an actual tile that's not garbage. And I guess if barbs were to pop up over here, that would be an issue. So we probably need to get another real unit over here, just in case. Like, how about you shift over here, and then we can shift this archer over to here. As I said, just so that if an archer pops up or something, it's not like, oh god, we just have a warrior. Under pressure, that looks fine for right now. I was going to say, did we get up to 10 base speakers per turn? But no, we didn't. There's gold. I mean that yeah, we definitely want this eventually. As I said, this is a fairly high priority spot. Um, but I would prefer to try to see what I can get in the south first, because she's up to 5 cities. No, one, two, three, four, no, 6 cities. So she's actually out expanded us. One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we only have 5 cities. Well, we definitely want to get out some more settlers as soon as this pyramids build is done. I don't really have another good city, as I said, aside from maybe Hammy Hills, but it's not a great producer. Lack of slavery does slow you down a good bit in terms of expansion. So maybe we'll be able to get this Barb city. We'll see. Oh, that was the code of laws religion. Ugh. All right. Well, well, we were 2 turns away. We were 2 turns away. Literally 2 turns away. We can bulb theology. It's true. We can bulb theology, and that's got to be our play now. I mean, we need to finish code of laws because we're so close. But yeah, that's disappointing. I mean, it is turn 89, but yeah. Hmm. To be that close. I mean, literally. So like, what's sad is, remember, we win same turn tiebreakers, so like we're really close, really close. Just 2 turns, beat us by 2 turns. Oh well. Nothing to be done. We're a little ways away from. So we need to finish meditation. So we'll use this person to bulb theology. Um, you can tell it was the code of laws because if you hover the religion, it doesn't have the little symbol next to it. It doesn't say founds a religion. Okay. Again, I don't think it was Isabella or Chin that founded that religion. I don't think it was either of them. I think it was still on the other continent, which is really wild that there's apparently someone on the other continent that wants religions that badly. Apparently. Anyway, I'm going to try to road over to this. I'm hoping that this Barb will stay away. Probably will head towards me, but we'll see. That's disappointing. We were very close to founding our religion. And then, oh, no, it is Chin. Wow, okay, well, he is really being a pain in the butt in this game. He built the Oracle, he just stole our religion 2 turns before we were about to found it. He is being a real pain in this game. He is definitely getting on my naughty list for this one so far. Jeez, okay. That's certainly annoying. I probably should not move 2 workers over here. All right, anyway, so move that archer down. Now watch, he's probably going to knock out pyramids 2 turns before I finish it too. So I think when we finish meditation, the bulb then becomes monotheism, but I think after monotheism it goes theology. So I think we just have to get both of these texts. I'm disappointed at that. All right, so there's 3 barb archers there. We want that city to grow. If that city can grow to size 2, we'd happily capture it. Yeah, well, I mean, it's a little awkward, but we'd pretty happily capture it. Okay. Alrighty. So yeah, oh yeah, we squeezed him pretty badly in this game. He started very close to us. Anyway, so Hammy Hills just got a chop. Okay, well, you need to work that tile then until we can put a cottage there. Interesting that Chin is still ahead of Izzy in terms of research, in terms of score over there. All right, well, we'll finish meditation. And then, as I said, I think the bulb then becomes monotheism, and then we'll go from there. Wait, why are... Oh, we're working this tile over this? No, no, we want to work the cottage. Doesn't even make a difference for the pyramids, ETA. Doesn't even make a difference for pyramids. Gotta keep an eye on these cities. The AI sometimes likes to do silly things.
Meditation brings wisdom. Lack of meditation leaves ignorance. Know well what leads
I'm just
you
gonna
forward
select this because I
and what holds you
suspect
back.
that that's what's going on. It's a weird game with the lack of religions on our continent so far. Yeah, see, monotheism becomes the new bulb target, but it'll become theology as soon as that's done. So I'm just gonna grab that so we can get our religion. And hey, you know what? We do get another great profit from here in 30 turns, so that could be our shrine, I suppose. That could be our shrine, I guess. All right, how many more turns until this? So this is pops in 2 turns. Okay. We'll just build some meaningless roads in the meantime. I guess we could chop. That would actually be more useful. We could do some chopping stuff. Okay. We got a chariot. Let's head through Spain's territory and see what they've got running around. Want to see how big they are. Okay. So we don't get very good odds in the open, so we probably need to stay back here. Okay, this will end our turn, but then we'll be back on the road network again. At least Chin's power seems pretty low. I mean, ours is low too, but okay. Well, he's the highest on this continent, but I don't. You know what? I don't know if he has any metals, right? Because we can see his trade network. Wait, does he have any resources? We're connected to him. Does he have? We should be able to see his resources, right? Why can't we see that? All right. I mean, he has ivory and he has horses, but I don't know if he has a metal resource at all. So I'm just surprised we can't see more of that. Anyway, so they're still cautious. Interesting that we don't have the border tension I would expect. He is starting to catch up again in culture. Fortunately, we're about to pop borders to the 500 culture ring, and then we'll jump ahead in culture again, and we'll be able to hold that tile for at least a little while. All right, I figured that guy would move on to that tile. This chariot can go over there and deal with them. All right, let's get an axe or two. Oh, we had Confucianism spread in this, or Taoism spread in this city. That's amusing. All right, so we finished the library here. And I think it's a settler. We're already at the happy cap, so yeah, we're already at the happiness cap. No, it's nothing but superstition. All right. As for you, get over here and deal with this guy, shall you? Can you? Great spy. I'm curious how far south this ends up going. Oh no! The pyramids were built 6 turns before we finished. No! I mean, it is kind of late for the pyramids to be finished, but still. Oh, we're gonna get a lot of fail gold for that. Is it someone? Was it Chin that built them? No, it was Spain that built them. Okay, Spain built the pyramids. Okay, well this game is definitely doing its best to put some put some flaws in the plan, to say the least. All right, that's fine. Let's get some more settlers up. We'll get quite a bit of fail gold for that. It's not the end of the world. We get fail gold for that, but it is a little bit annoying. Would have been nice. Why is Izzy's score so low? She must be suffering from like low. I don't know if her cities are high in pop. She also could be struggling in terms of tech because she's settling more cities. But I agree, it's a little surprising her score isn't a little bit better. All right, so next turn the borders expand here. This is probably going to get pillaged, but as I said, we've got a chariot coming over to whack that unit. And we need a cottage here, and we might as well cottage another tile because we can. Might as well do this tile too. Hammy Hills is not going to produce a settler very fast, but it will produce a settler in time. So we'll see. I don't even know if there's any room to settle in the south anymore. We'll see if we can settle some spots up in the north then. Maybe we'll grab this spot and this spot or something. That was disappointing. He's coming for you once he gets copper. Well, we'll see. One northeast of the rice. That is a valid spot. We need to get Izzy on our side. Try conquering the... Well, the Barb City is only size 1, but I agree. I do want to build some units. Under Pressure is going to build some units. And then Murica, once it gets a settler out, I might build some units out of there too. Have to build the barracks first. Yeah, so it is true that this guy does not... Yeah, at least we got a lot of money out of that. So it wasn't terrible. It was like a very efficient wealth build. All right, that pasture was destroyed. No surprise there. So yeah, he will have to... he has copper 4 tiles from his capital. He still hasn't connected it yet. Well, anyway, we should be able to pop theology in 2 turns, barring something weird happening. All right, should be able to get this barb.
What's the plan?
This continent can't extend too much further south because we know how big the globe is. Well, at least Chin is completely out of room. He has room for maybe 1 more city, and then that's it. I have tried to play peacefully with these neighbors, but I don't know if we're going to be able to stay peaceful for too long with Chin over there. All right, anyway, now you guys can go farm this. Oh, whoops, I should have been 1 tile closer. Oh, well. Can farm this, and then we'll have, then they can repair that pasture or tombstone. Lost its pasture again, but we've got the chariot ready here. I mean, I could attack with this guy, but like, it's 8% odds to lose the unit. It's this is 99%, so it's not worth the risk, I think. Yeah, Navajo is camped at Theo. That's where our we had a scouting warrior early in the game die right here, which was sad. But we should be able to get a scout on Izzy's territory here with that chariot. And at least the scout defogged all of the... Oh, you know, we actually can pick a promotion here with this scout. Take woodsman. Yeah, there's another food bonus. Okay. Yeah, so there's the Southern Ocean. Well, there's her making use of the pyramids. 99.4. Okay. I won that pretty easily. Now let's head up here and fog bust up in this direction. Probably are also going to need an archer or 2 for up here if we're going to be settling spots, because I do have 2. Well, I guess I have a settler here. Maybe we grab this spot and this. I don't know if I have the worker labor for that northern spot yet. This guy, you know what I can do? I can finish this farm, then I can start working up in this direction. I think this spot and then this spot are probably the way to go. Or is it these 2 spots? Well, it's just this spot requires a lot less worker labor to get going. And I have workers in better position for that spot. Okay, Hammy Hills finished. Another one of these. Hammy Hills is not exactly racing through this settler, but it's slowly getting there. At least it's producing a lot of commerce. Yeah, all right. You guys have pretty much finished with Hammy Hills until we get more happiness. Yeah, you guys can shift up here, and I am thinking probably this spot. I mean, it does give me furs, which gives me another happiness in every city. And then this spot here, and then we'll extend out to there afterwards. Yeah, the promotions, by not using them, you have more flexibility. That's the main reason. You don't know, like, if you might need a certain promotion depending on who you're going to fight, and you don't know who that's going to be. All right, then monotheism done.
I am the Lord thy God. Thou shalt have no
Let's
other
finish
gods
Code of
before
Laws,
me.
or 1 turn off. Okay, so on the bar, do you see the little praying hand symbol? That tells you there's still a religion at theology. That's what that one, that's all right. So we're going to pop this, and we will found a religion. And we're going to spread it to Isabella.
2 cities have been formed by 2 loves.
And we're going to take
Earthly by the love of
Christianity.
self,
So Cow Patty
heavenly
got it.
by the love of
Interesting.
God.
That's not the worst spot for it either. So we probably will need to revolt into this religion, but and we get the free missionary. So normally you like just go convert your capital, but let's go convert Isabella's capital so that she'll flip into our religion, and then she'll be
What's the plan?
a fanatical follower of our religion. There we go, Madrid. Yep, there's the pyramid. So we're gonna move this missionary down into Madrid and convert her. She'll probably get religious spreads from our religion anyway. And yes, we do seem to be on the road to conflict with Chin over here. He's not plotting war at the moment, but I don't know. He does not have much territory. It's going to be hard for him, I think, to keep pace with us if we decide to come after him, which I think we might. Well, we'll see.
What's the plan?
All right, so finish this. You finish this. And you guys start getting ready. And we actually need to mine some of these hill tiles here at this city. Starvation. Well, I guess I could do this, I suppose, but we might as well do this. Just get more production here. Too bad I don't have. Too bad these aren't like plains hills instead of desert hills. It's a bit unfortunate. Anyway. All right. Well, we've explored that whole region, and yeah, we're gonna work our way up towards this spot here. I think the first settler maybe goes up here because I can get the pigs improved very quickly with these workers. They just need to road and improve the pigs, and then we can get the furs connected too. And then maybe Hammy Hills settler goes to this spot. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Cow Patty needs more improved. You know, we're gonna need more workers, aren't we? Kind of at the limit of improved tiles. Cow Patty, you can finish the granary and then you can get a worker. Oof! Everything takes so long with slavery. Without slavery, civic. We have workers over here. But yeah, we're gonna need more. All right, you let's hold your promotion. You don't have any immediate need for it. All right, yep, and we can just burn through these. So let's stop and look at the check tree for a minute. So we don't need sailing yet until we don't need that until we have any cities that are actually on the coast. We don't have a lot of jungle just yet, so there's not as much need for ironworking. We have ivory. Ivory means construction and war elephants. I think that's our next goal. Yep. Rule out caste system. Well, representation would still be good because we're going to be running a fair amount of specialists. What do these cities do when they hit the happy cap? Well, they can't whip off production. So, you know, you do stuff like this, right? And then you work as scientist, specialist. So we are going to work a fair number of specialists. So representation would be pretty good. We just can't make use of it yet. Universal suffrage would also be quite nice too, because we're going to have a lot of towns and we are going to be low on production, but we can't use that until we get to democracy tech. So I think that's the next term plan here is, I think it's math construction. And then we can build war elephants and cats, and you all know what that does. Monarchy for wines, it's true. We do have an awful lot of wines. Monarchy, we have double prereqs on monarchy, so that's also a good call. Maybe yeah. And hereditary rule, because we can double up on hereditary rule and organized religion, and that's worth the double flip into them. But yeah, construction and of course horseback riding. Get elephants. I mean, can this really stop an elephant push? No. Or at the least we're in position to defend against an elephant push too. Or an attack from him.
Righteousness in the land so that
all right.
The strong should not harm
we'll do the monarchy. We'll go for the monarchy suggestion. Okay. All right. So yeah, let's get a couple archers for city defense. For the time being. I'd build cats, but I don't have the tech for that yet. Why don't you hang out here for right now? Actually, we should probably try to capture Navajo. Let's belay that order. Give me another axe. let's try to be in position to capture Navajo when it hits size 2. So start heading down there in that direction. This also increases our power rating, so the AI is a little less likely to attack us. Anyway, I definitely do want a road on this tile, so even though it's going to slow my progress up north, I do want a road on that tile, just so I don't have to go all the way around to get to under pressure. All right. So we defog Spain. So Spain doesn't really have that much territory down here either. We kind of looks like we're in good position to get the lion's share of this continent, even if we're not fighting. I mean, like we've got this whole area to backfill into. So I know we have fewer cities than the AI does at the moment, but or fewer than Spain, but we're in good position. All right, so we finally finished that farm. Now Tombstone is like a real boy or a real city. So we'll road that, and then these workers can go 1, 2, 3. What is it? 1, 2, 3. Oh, well, they'll have to waste their turn, but then they can reconnect the cows for these 2 cities. As I said, I need workers. Cow patty can do a worker. I already said that. But like the food hammer, look how slow the worker is because we're on these cottages. Can't just whip off the cottages for production, unfortunately. Yeah, Navajo will be a pretty good city. Like that's not bad at all. It misses the rice, but that's okay. Banana's a 5-food tile, or yeah, 5-food tile once the jungle's cut down. That's pretty good. All right, I need more workers, so I'm gonna have you do that. Even though you are very slow at that. Almost. All right, you cancel that. You finish the road, and then that allows you to go a tile forward. Road this tile. By the way, you always want to try to road diagonally if you can, just because it gives you more movement options. Diagonal is always more useful than just being in a straight line, or almost always more useful. Hey there, Spain. So there are a bunch of archers in there. Okay. Yeah, you had kind of a arid start down there. All right, we're finally going to get to see what else is up in this corner. Well, apparently not a lot. Apparently we were already pretty close to the edge of the map there. Anyway, this is an inefficient move, but I don't see any better moves, and I want to get this cow reconnected. Cow patty can build the worker in a more reasonable time if I give it that tile, which I probably will, because this could then go over there. All right. Okay, 1. All right, let's play into turn. So we're getting close to the end of this session. We'll probably stop on turn 100. Would be a good stopping point. All right, now we are going to need a new unit. I guess we don't need a unit immediately because I have the archer here fog busting. Yeah, there's nothing up there, unfortunately. So there's no way a barb can attack it. But I will need another archer or 2. By the way, what kind of odds does the axe get? Not very good against these, I would imagine. Yeah, not great odds. Probably need better units to take that, but we'll get a couple axes at least. You're curious. GNP is way higher than Izzy. And now some of that's culture, but still. Production, we're keeping pace. Food, we're exceeding the AI. Power, we're still weaker, but we're getting there now that we're actually building a few units. Can't do the traditional just whip a whole bunch of units, though. All right, settler done. Well, a library would be nice, but let's get a worker, and then maybe we'll get infrastructure after that.
Reporting. Awaiting your orders. Reporting for duty.
All right, road, and then road here. Oh, this is another city that needs the border expansion, or else it's garbage. Oh well, that's fine. It is what it is there. All right, let's just see if there's a seafood resource up here. No, sadly no. I'm going to need this worker to come help out too. Keep on trucking down there towards Navajo. I don't think this unit's going to attack. I don't think the barb archers. I'm going to do a minor cheat here. I wanted to see what AI missions the units have. Only the top one says, okay, I'm gonna go the safe way around instead of trying to sneak past them. Trying to see if they had any mission. They might kill me. It wasn't worth potentially losing the unit. It just wasn't worth it.
Reporting for duty.
Oh, hey there. So notice how the AI is very bad at chopping forests. It's one of their weaknesses. They're not good at clearing out the forest. Okay. All right, so we managed to scout out pretty much this whole continent except whatever's in that bottom corner. So yeah, Spain has a decent amount of territory. They have about the same as we do, although they're up a city over where we are. Of course, I have a settler about to plant in a turn or two. Certainly was not the fastest process of settling, right? But again, we are not able to use slavery civic, so anyway. Protective units, not the most fun ones to chew through. All right, get me a archer. You are gonna head down here. All right, so now that I've explored all that, I can probably start heading back towards the Barb City, just in case I need to be in a position to capture it. All right, so capital converted. Let's see if Izzy will now convert to our religion. I suspect that she will. It is her favorite religion, too, for what that's worth.
Tell me what to do.
All right, so we'll road here. Still only size 1. Oh, it's taking the city forever to grow because there's no food bonus that it can use. It has to work this tile, which takes, it's only growing 2 food per turn. So that's going to take a while. But on the plus side, that means that the city can't I'm not sure what I was going to say. All right, and then this settler is going to go to this spot here. Do we actually need another worker? I guess so. I feel like I don't need as many workers because we're not using slavery, and our overall development is just slower. Oh, what? Oh, really? They attacked out of the city? Okay.
A multitude of rulers.
I didn't think they would do that. Oops.
Let there be
Well,
one ruler, one king.
at least we got some information from that scout. That was kind of a waste, though. All right, math construction is next. Nava's probably working the cow. That's true. For 3 food. All right, well, we'll get our revenge. Oh, nice. Christianity spread in another city. And Izzy converted to Christianity. Excellent. So she's following our religion. So she should warm up to us over time. We have open borders, and as she spreads that religion around, she's going to not like... Oh, because we haven't converted yet. Okay. Yeah. So this is a good turn for us to... Well, actually, I was going to wait until this settler was out and moving, and then I was going to do the revolt. First into Christianity, and then into organized religion and hereditary rule, so I can get out from the happiness penalty in some of these cities. Oh, I am not improving. What am I doing? I'm not improving my wines. I forgot that I have the tech that now lets me improve wine. I've got the wine resource right here and right here.
What do you need?
Whoops. Okay, well, these guys can improve this wine resource. Probably have enough workers up here. You should have been right here from the start. Oops. Well, we can build the winery. It's not a fast thing to build, but we can improve it. And then the wine plus hereditary rule is plus 2 happiness. So we can just outgrow the city sizes of the AI. All right, so yeah, it looks like there was nothing else up here. It looks like we basically had this all defogged. So the question is, do we squeeze another city? I think that the ones we have here will pretty much get all of the green tiles. I don't know that we need to cram a city like up here. I think what we have boxed out is probably about what we'd want to get. Also, if we're going to capture Navajo, we can take care of this X here. We're going to capture Navajo. Now, the city that we would want to put down is probably one right here, because that would have a cow to work. But I'm not going to try to cram a city down here while we're in this situation. All right. So what? All right. So you need to road. Oh, did we have a name for this city? I can't remember. I can't remember if we had a name for this one. All right. You guys go get this winery. Skyrim, because it's up there in the with the firs. Sure. Hey, you spoke up. You got it.
Move out.
Okay. This is, as we said, this is another city that's just basically useless until the borders expand. Well, but we'll be able to get furs, so we'll have another happiness resource available. Apple bottom jeans. It'll be a decent city as soon as the furs pop up. A little low on production, but maybe we can farm some of these tiles and boots with the fur. Boots with the fur is pretty good, but Skyrim works for me. All right, well, we're gonna go ahead and stop here. It was certainly an eventful first session as far as how this first 100 turns went. Isabella is our friend now, apparently, and Chin is not looking so friendly to us. So we're halfway to another great profit. Halfway there, 25 turns. We can use the second one for a shrine, potentially. All right, so we're going to save here. We will pick this up next week. And yeah, we'll be back. We're back to the normal streaming schedule. Probably won't be FTL for the first game next week, but we'll come up with something. Anyway, I hope that you are all off to the start of a great weekend. Enjoy your time, and I'll see you guys soon. Am I going to be able to hold this pig resource? We've been fighting for it the whole game. It should be fine for the moment, but long term it will probably not hold with us, which is perhaps a reason to maybe go after Chin, but we'll see. Anyway, take care, folks. Have a good one. I'll see you next week.